Hi, everybody. Welcome to ZealZaddy. I'm Scott, and I'm the DM and Storyteller here. My pronouns are he, him, and this is Elixia, our D&D 5e campaign. This episode is titled Everything is a Test, Part 2. It is a continuation from last week's Everything is a Test, which was very testy. You can give us a follow everywhere at @ZealZaddy. We release product on DriveThruRPG every week, except one. We missed 1 week because I had to travel. But we do things every week. We just released one called the Stele of Zamian, which is an artifact that is part of a city. That it's a really weird magical item and a location, which is interesting too. Let's see. We are partners with UO Publishing, and actually a UO Publishing thing came up that might work into the game tonight, which would be kind of cool. So, but let's bring the players on. They're much more interesting and cooler anyway. So, there's everybody. We are missing one player tonight. Somebody please cover Jazz when you get to her. Why don't we start with Blake?
Hey, yo, everybody. I'm Blake. You can find me on Twitter at Blake C. Francis. Sorry, there's some dying in the background, but they're fine. You can find me on Twitter at Blake C. Francis. Play Amberwater, the party's former personal librarian, who's kind of partially the reason why. I mean, he didn't say to go here, but someone in the party did. Not going to say names, point no fingers, but we're here now, so I had to take this test, and yeah, looking forward to see what's going on. It's been awesome being in the desert, made some cool NPCs last session, so excited for this one. Excited to be with all these people as well.
Let's go with Tiffany.
Hi, I'm Tiffany. I am a she/her pronoun person. I play character with Sagewynd, who also goes by she/her, and she's the bard of the party. For myself, what I do is I run my own campaign called Dungeon Damsels, and if you're looking for a long campaign with that's going to attempt to go to level 20 and has lots of feelings, then this is the campaign for you. I am going to get back onto the editing wheel for the videos. You can find my campaign on YouTube, but you can also find it on pretty much every podcast platform. If you don't want to dedicate yourself to a big campaign, I also do holiday shots. So if you want a Hanukkah shot, I got you. You want Christmas, I got you. You want Thanksgiving, I got you. St. Patrick's Day, even Father's Day. So you can check that out. And since Jazz isn't here, I have her Twitter up. Jazz goes by Cinder Scoria, uses she, they pronouns, and they were on the Roll for Reproductive Rights stream that happened on Sunday, July 17th. So that's something that she did recently. Yeah, so check it out.
Holiday shot sounds like a drinking game.
It does. It's true.
That you do during the holidays, obviously. Eggnog shots. Or... I mean, Cinco de Mayo, the whole thing is a drinking game. So there's some holidays that is what they are. All right, let's go to Morgan. I don't know why it's so hard to figure out who I want to go to next. It's just like boom, 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 and I have to think about it.
I don't know why. I think I pulled an 11. I knew it was going to be me. I heard it in my head before you said it. What's up, everybody? I am Morgan with My Play Mondays. My pronouns are he, him. I play Vesryn Magic, who is the party's wood elf noble, who is also a wizard / blade singer. You can find me on social media everywhere except Twitter. So that's like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, at Mindflayed Mondays. On Twitter, it's just Mindflayed Mun. I am the founder of mindplaymondays.com, which is a website where you can hire a professional dungeon master to run games for you and your friends. Give us a check. Beyond our pro DMing, I also have D&D related t-shirts on Amazon, and I also have several published pieces on the DMs Guild, and we have a podcast that we do and release new episodes every Monday. We just released the third and final part to the Morkborg Summer One Shot, so please go check it out. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple, Anchor, and a whole bunch of other podcast places. So I'm just really excited to be here with this amazing group of people, even though we're missing one here. Let's get this going.
All right, Natalie.
Right. Hi, everybody. My name is Natalie, and I play the party's druid, Desis. We both use she, they pronouns. You can find me on most places on the internet with Ghost Candle, the best place being Twitter, where I post about art and any tabletop stuff I'm doing. You can also find me on Ko-Fi, where I post my weekly emotes, which recently I posted my Topaz Dragon Pack. They were very delightful. Check it out. And I do variety of streaming. I had a break last week, coming back into it this week. So I'm here doing art. I got my solo campaign of Ironsworn on Wednesday nights. It's all good. It's all the stuff I'm here for. And I'm also here for this with these book. Excited.
All right. So when we ended last week, you had an epic conclusion to a combat with a manticore. And for the people in chat that don't know, they're in a desert that is encircled by an anti-magic field. So they're magicless. Although they're, I think, what are you, 8th level now? Most of you? I think, right? 8th? Or all
I
of
believe
you?
we're all 8th level.
Yeah, so you're all 8th level, and it is really weird seeing 8th level characters run without magic. It's just so not used to it.
Yeah.
Which is why I wanted to do it. I thought, this would be kind of fun.
Yeah, especially when we all have magic.
Yeah, there's no fighter, there's no ranger, there's no even a paladin has some magic.
No
but,
pure fighter.
yeah, no pure fighters.
Yeah, everybody in the group is struggling without their magic a little bit.
So
Sucks.
you climbed up the cliff to get into the manticore's cave, and we ended with you standing at the cave. Now, I will tell you that there is a strong odor in here, the kind of odor that you find in places of death, where you can see scattered bones. You're done? Thank you. Places where there's, even the bones though, some of them still have bits of meat still on them that's rancid. Flies are buzzing everywhere. So there's even a sound to the cave. It's like a of all the bugs that are in here. And when you first step in, the flies all fly out through, past your face and kind of buzz past. And the scent is just overwhelming almost.
When this smell is horrible.
You wanted to come in here.
Cool.
This was your idea.
I'm gonna just cover my nose and mouth and just.
Just get used to it. Take a deep breath. Get used to it quick.
I'll take the shawl that we took, the covered protector. I pull that up over my face and use that to protect me from the smell a little bit.
Just gotta breathe it in. Just breathe it in and you'll get used to it quicker. Or you're trying to hide from the worst.
The little basilisk walks over and starts eating some of the rancid flesh.
Yeah.
The basilisk.
Treble, go ahead. I'm gonna pick up a bone or some stick. Poke the area a bit to try to clear it. See if I can find.
Is it dark in here?
It's dark. There's no light except from outside. So you can see in some, part of the way, and you can see there's scattered bits of things.
Does anyone have a torch?
Oh yeah, I got a lantern in here and she'll pull it out
Yes.
and light it.
I guess, because I'm a giant lizard right now, I will drop my wild shape.
Okay. Although you could have feasted.
I still have my full mental capacity, so no. Yeah. Drop is just this is gross, and I'm going to have to rest if we want any more wild shapes out of me.
Yes, we'll need to do that. Before we should probably search around in here, see if there's anything of value, anything of information. Who knows? This might be part of the test. Could be something in here giving us a clue to something.
No, maybe. I'll search for weapons. If they've been like, if we've come across people, you're probably not going to eat the weapon and spit them out or whatever. So.
Yeah. So, what were you gonna say, Morgan?
I was gonna say I'm kind of with her. I'm looking around for weapons, items, anything that looks like it is more extraordinary than normal, as well as anything that might be a clue to where we need to do next.
That's what I'm sure about that is detect magic. If it looks magical, does it glow?
Life just doesn't make sense without detect magic. Oh, this is terrible.
So as you're walking through, you do see there are very common items, coin purses that are left around. Some coins are all over the place. There are gems that are scattered around in different places. About,
Third. Those.
Yeah.
We should be grabbing all those.
Pocket.
30 or 40 feet in, though, there is a freshly killed camel that only has been bitten, chewed into a couple of times. And and you have to climb over it if you want to get deeper into the cave.
It was my idea. I'll be the one to look for the first.
I'm already going further because I'm thinking about, after we go over, we can also eat this too. It looks still pretty fresh, so we can get a fire going. I mean, I know we have rations, but that we're going to save it too because who knows?
That's
that
true.
gym was here for 2,000 years apparently, so we might be here kind of a long time.
Camel will probably taste better than whatever it was killed outside.
Yeah, I'll go over with Hipley as well.
Okay.
What did
Hipley,
you-
make me a perception check when you go over. Huh?
Sure. Oh,
I asked her to hand up the light so we can use the light source to look on the other side.
I'll pass it on.
That's a 15.
So when you get over and there's a purse, like, a big strapped purse with, made of leather that is attached to the dismembered arm of somebody, but it's still clinging to the bones left over the shoulder. The body is gone. There's just the purse, the leather purse, and the arm.
Zero trust. Well, the best thing is a person want to steal this purse. Though, so I'm not sure what it is, but it looks like
I'll pull it off.
Is it a nicely made purse? It's like, is it like really like? Can we see the stitching, or is it just kind of like?
It's a nice purse. Like, it's stitched well, high quality, but it's just leather.
Yeah. I'll pull it. How heavy is it?
Not very heavy. It's big, but it's not very heavy.
I'll open it up.
There's some coins in there. There's some scrolls. Some vials in the bottom. And something that looks like a metal toy, almost like a dreidel, but not with the facets, just rounded like that.
Interesting.
There's a hole on the end, on both ends.
Well, I'm not playing with any of those things at the moment, but I am interested to see what the scrolls are. So let's pull this out and we can look at it with everyone else.
Okay.
Is there anything else back over here that might be used to the group?
There are more bodies just piled up in the back, coins on them, things like that.
I mean, I'll try to collect as many coins off that
Maybe
we
we
can.
should leave it though. What if this is part of the test? We're just like looting these dead bodies. Maybe we just I don't know.
They're just sitting here rotting at this point.
But do you really need it though? I mean, we were saying it's to take it over.
Yes, we do need money. So once we get out of here, that was the whole reason why we took on the work with the one.
Traveling costs money.
But I mean, I don't know. But things like tests and stuff like that, I don't know.
I would say that we should burn the bodies and give them some type of farewell. Send them into the afterlife once we're done.
There'll be a lot of burning we have to do. It's like
Yes, well, we need
bunch
to
of
cleanse
bodies.
this cave. We need to cleanse this cave.
Just gonna burn the cave down, just light the cave on fire. There we
Yes,
go.
Pretty much, we set it on fire and we get the hell out.
What could possibly go wrong?
And there was just so much oil. I didn't expect it to go up so fast.
We can't get out. Whoa, wait.
I can shoot arrows into the cave. with fire on it. So.
They can all walk away and not look at it, just walk away.
Yes, I've heard that if you.
Pretty hard to burn.
I have heard that if you walk away without looking back, you look really cool.
And Dwen's right, because it takes more than this heat to actually burn a body. That's why there's big, elaborate furnace things that they used to really toast them. So,
True.
get a nice char on them, I guess. I mean, but yeah.
Well, with the confines of the cave and the type of sediment, might get hot enough in here.
How much
It
time
would be kind of like a pizza
There
oven.
is such a thing as a sky burial, but we don't bring them to like a mountain or something.
There's a lot of bodies, right, Scott? How many?
Like, it's been living here a long time, and it's been finding and feeding in here for a long time. There are different levels of decomposition, but most of the humans are mostly bones at this point. There's a few big... The camel's the freshest thing, obviously. But there are other things, too. Other animals.
Even if we don't burn them, we could always at least say a prayer, a ritual, and hope that... I know, Desus, you have a god that can guide them. So perhaps we at least say a prayer for the souls that were lost here.
Yeah, can definitely do something.
And line them up, put the place and kind of, cross them.
If we had magic, I would just fireball the entire chamber, but unfortunately that's not possible for the moment, so...
Is the ground really hard in the cave?
Yeah, it's pretty hard. It's mostly stone.
So she'll just start lining the bodies up and like crossing their arms over each other, like she's...
Yeah.
What do you think all these people are searching for? I mean, I know we don't have really time to Donald, but it makes you wonder.
As we're taking the coins and the stuff off of them,
Tiffany's not doing it. It's like
Vesryn's taking coin because again we're going to need this for our travels. We all have to buy Hipley a weapon now, so
no.
Yeah. And there are some weapons in here. And there are weapons in here. There's spears and several swords, scimitars mostly.
Do I find a bow?
Let me see if we find a
My
bow.
sling.
yeah, and more arrows. If there's any arrows, we need to collect as many arrows as possible.
How many pebbles? How many slings?
Yeah, you find a couple of bows to pick from.
How
Short
many
and
arrows
long
are we able to
bows.
collect?
And do we find arrows?
Yeah.
Yes. You find 18 arrows.
Dang.
No. Then you take those 18 arrows because you're gonna need them. How many of my arrows was I able to collect? Was I able to collect all of them that I fired?
I think there were
Them.
two that went really far you wouldn't have probably found. Or one. Maybe
Okay.
one.
Yeah. I know I missed with the first shot that I had fired.
And it went...
So okay.
So
yeah, you take the
minus
18. All right.
I get the bow and the arrows.
Yeah, it's too dark in the back, though, to tell what's on the scrolls and the vials. You have to get more light. Even the lantern doesn't really give you great
Even my
light for
dark
that
vision?
kind of stuff. You see more black and white stuff. I mean, you could probably read them back here if you wanted to stop here.
I'm fine with going to different. I was just curious how it worked and with the dark vision, honestly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How's Treble doing? I'm gonna quickly check on Treble, see how he's doing.
Oh, just gnawing away on a femur with bits of meat on it. Delicious. Actually, it probably found its way to the camel, and it prefers the fresher stuff.
Would I know what gender it is? I mean, I'll probably ask Thesis, which is rude because I'm just assuming that Thesis is a druid, so there's no animals. That's rude of me, so maybe not. But there's a way I can know with like an intelligence check if what gender it is.
Desus knows how to check for the gender of animals, but it's an uncomfortable thing with reptiles because their genitals are hidden up in their body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why it's hard to tell. That's why I definitely would ask a professional. Be like, so Desus, do you know what gender a triple is?
That's a little invasive, but
We wouldn't have to. You're right. I mean, I'm just kind of curious, but you're right. It'll be a mystery.
for now, They are just trouble.
So that's all you find in the cave after all that searching.
All right. Diamonds, gems. What kind of gems are they? Just so we know if we need them for spell purposes down the road.
Okay, they are.
I know that's why we're interested in collecting them, I think, right? Because that was my biggest thought. Was
you find
spells.
Some are malachite, some are obsidian, some are eye agate, some are turquoise, some azurite, moss agate, hematite. There are some diamonds, rubies, a few sapphires, and emeralds.
Okay.
It's a mixed bag of stuff.
Bunch of gems. We can figure that out later. And how much coin do we collect so we can divide that up too down as we go forward? I'm writing down the treasure from Manticore.
784 copper, 1,317 silver, 177 gold, and then you have some potions and scrolls when you can check when you get into the light.
Yeah, potions and scrolls. And yeah, I'll do that when we get into the light. So
okay.
Copper.
So when you all get to the light, there are 3 scrolls and there are 7 potions. And
7 potions, nice.
Big purse.
I can't really tell much about the potions right now because I can't detect or identify.
Just taste one.
The scrolls.
Yeah, taste test.
What?
Just taste one.
Taste test.
That's it.
I don't even think the scroll. I would stop because would the potions even work because our weapons don't work.
Actually, I'm kind of hurt. I probably would.
Good question.
Well, I am proficient in herbalism. If it's at least a potion out of that, I could try and identify it.
I do feel a little hurt. So I might try one just to test it out.
But we don't even know if it's going to heal you. Let's see if we can figure out what it does first. And first off, we need to know if it works. So you may just drink it and not do anything to you.
Or get even more powerful. Who knows with vials? So like finding caves.
You could rot your flesh from the inside, and you could fall down dead right here. It could be poison. I think we should let Desis. She has herbalism skill. Perhaps she can look at that, smell it, get an idea of what they are, and before you just start chugging them.
Make me
let's
a
do this
make me a
outside the
nature
cave
check.
so I can
Jesus.
actually smell. Nature check.
Yeah. Let's see if you can.
That's something I'm
Hipley's always
proficient in.
just so willing to just do like crazy ass shit. Like,
Yeah, 7.
I mean, you're all the ones who want to
7,
use this blood.
You're not really
magic
sure.
to teleport somewhere. I just want
You're
to try
like-
a vial. Okay.
It's blue.
it's blue. It's blue.
It's blueberry flavor, obviously.
5 do look like the same kind. 2 look different.
5 look blue.
Yeah.
5 blue. What are the other ones look like?
Clear.
Potion
Ooh.
times 2 clear. Okay.
Yeah.
Question mark and question mark.
They're a little different from what I'm used to. Maybe I could do a better sit down later. The smell of this cave is a little distracting.
Yeah. And the scrolls.
Yeah.
One of them is a jump scroll. One is a climbing scroll. And
Nice.
one of them, when you open it, is actually sheet music.
Snap.
I will hand that over to Dwayne.
And that treble clef.
Well, I'll look at it and is it in like a music form that I recognize?
It is in a form that sits a lot in the microtonal areas compared to the sounds that you know from your west. And you've come across this a couple of times and you know how it works. It looks like it's made for some kind of a flute or lute or something like that. It's for a small a small brass instrument.
I don't have any brass instruments.
or small, pipe instrument.
I'm sure you could learn if you're really
I
proficient. I'm
like
sure
she
you
kind of
could learn.
like. She's like, oh, I'll have to try and pose it a bit, and then she'll just kind of like mull over it, standing there, and start scratching out like the different notes in her own book.
Okay.
Okay. That's cool.
And then she'll try to play it on the flute. Little wind whistle.
And you're able to play it. It sounds odd coming from that instrument, but it is playable, and it's not super complicated, but it is definitely unusual to your ear. It just you're capable of playing it. You're an amazing musician, so you can handle it.
Yeah, she plays it. Is it like kind of? Is it jaunty or is it like a ballad or?
No, it's not jaunty. A ballad is close to it. I wouldn't say it's a ballad, but it's more similar to that.
More like a slow tune. Okay.
Well, that's nuts how you're able to pick things like that. Just play. That's honestly, that's
Maybe more romantic.
It seems a little romantic, or the yearnings of a heart.
maybe it's the Sphinx's favorite song. Maybe.
What if this belongs? What if this was the person that? What's it? The
the person we met.
Song for her lover, for their lover, right?
Maybe this is a song for their lover. Maybe this is.
Valiant?
Or maybe it could have. Maybe it could have belonged to the lover. I don't know.
Just a thought. Just saying. Perhaps we will run into them again.
I hope we do. That was really cool. I mean, it took time, but I don't think it was worth it.
And and you also have that little toy thing.
Centaura and Makar, right? That's who they were. This could be Makar's. Was this in the bag? This was in the bag, right?
Yeah.
Now the body, did they look like they'd been there for a long time, or was it kind of
a long time? A long time. They were barely bones. Just the shoulder was still there.
Anything else on them, clothing wise, material? Anything that might, like a piece of cloth that might that if this is Makar?
I'll give you an investigation check.
Or gin physiology or gin alchemology. Any differences in that?
Investigation, you said, right? I rolled a natural 12 plus 4, so 16.
You can't really tell from the bones who it would be or anything, but the clothing looks. What's the remnants of the clothing are silks, and they're kind of fancy. There's some nice embroidery running through them.
I'll try to take
what's left of them.
Yeah, I'll try to take whatever's left of it. So if we do run into Centaur, we can show the song as well as this and see if that is the same person or not.
Okay.
Yeah,
so, I mean, at least then they would know that they're no longer searching if we help them. So, I think that's everything. So,
do we want to try to scavenge any of the...
the meats, the camel meats.
Yeah, camel or...
Will Treble let us have some of it, or is Treble going to eat it all?
No, we'll go back inside to steal them. Well,
it's already...
His leg.
Treble's already full.
With like a medicine check if the camel is safe for us to eat, because there's a difference between what Treble can eat and what we can.
I'm gonna try to slowly just.
Yeah, I'll give you a medicine check.
Cool. Back to 21.
Nice.
It's safe as long as you don't eat where the manticore was eating.
Okay, yeah.
Don't eat around that.
I think we should be able to get over here and then she'll... but let's not stay in the cave, and she'll kind of like rope up the camel and drag it out, and then attempt to find shade, I guess.
Small tree.
Tree. Well, we could go back up to the top, since that's where we didn't really get a chance to look around up there.
Well, I really don't want to drag a camel
was
up a
gonna
cliff.
say.
I'm just gonna like get it down here.
Yeah, that is a fair point.
Does anyone have any experience preparing any sort of animal?
No.
Okay. She's like, I don't really either, but I.
Yeah, my proficiency is with
give me a knife.
fish.
You know what? I can try. I've never been.
But
Does anyone have a dagger or something? I'll give it a go. That's the worst I can do.
I will. I can
I'm gonna try.
I can try. I can assist. I'll assist you with it. I'll help you.
Holding the dagger like this, like pointing down, like you got this.
All right, make a butchery check.
What would that be?
If I'm assisting,
Survival.
Advantage?
It'd be survival. So,
Do we get advantage when we stop it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It-
Good, because the first roll was a 4, so this is better. Survival. Ooh, that's a 20. Oh man. On my
all right, so you're able to
We got this.
cut some meats off that you think are going to be good. Clean it. Get rid of the outer skin on it and get to the meat itself. Dig through the bone and like some nice fillets, camel fillet,
There you go.
delicious.
I'll get a fire going. Is there some wood? Is there anything to burn?
There's some spears in there. That's about the only wood that's there. Broken spears and stuff.
We can take the spears and some of the old rags from clothing, and we can use that to
Sure.
get it going.
There you go. And where are you going to do that?
I have a different question. Is there like a
Not in the
flat
cave.
rock that's been like baking in the sun?
Everything outside the cave has been baking in the sun.
Okay, so I find a flat rock and I'll just like kind of dust it off and maybe pour like a little bit of water on it to clean it.
Okay.
And then if it evaporates like off it, I'll say, yeah, this is good, good to go.
How much water do you have? Want to make sure you're keeping track of the use of water like that.
How much water do we have?
Like, I mean,
We would have filled up at the house before we left.
You did fill up. I remember you saying you filled up. So
and we filled
how
up
many
here with the
how many
murky
skins
water
is
here.
that? Right.
yeah, okay.
Okay, so you filled up
the
here.
water skin holds 4 pints of liquid.
But I would say, don't forget, there's water right over there. We can use that water on the stone as well.
Oh, okay, yeah, I should kind of.
Okay.
If we cook this, what the scent brings, I mean, there's that magic ore. Would we be in danger of bringing something else with cooking it? I mean, I don't know.
That's a good question. Scott, when we're up there looking around, was there any signs that there might be more than one mana core living there? Or did it look like it was just one?
You couldn't tell, but it seemed like it was just the layer of one.
It's unfortunate we don't have time to like turn into jerky.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have some nice candle filet.
Filet mignon.
Oh. So we cook it. Good. I mean, it doesn't take that long to actually cook.
No, that does take long. A few minutes per side, you're good.
Yeah, fix it up. I think you're going to go.
Yeah, you can cook this pretty quick.
Got a meal. We got a rest. Let's sit here, eat and rest for a little bit. At least get a short rest in.
So you're doing
Yeah,
this
just
down by the creek.
Yeah.
What's left of the water dripping
Yeah.
through? Okay.
Probably. That made the most sense.
I'm keeping my eye out because I'm like just paranoid like there's gonna be something else gonna come out. So I'm just like just keeping just looking around constantly.
Is there a way to like do it closer to like one of the cliff walls? And maybe use that for shading, if possible.
You can get in the shade. There's places here. You just have to be on one side or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And while it's cooking, Hipley, you realize that toy is still in your pocket. And
I didn't take a toy.
who took
It was
the
in the
toy?
bag. Vesryn has the bag.
Oh, you have it. Okay. I thought.
It was like, I'm not touching the bag. You take it, Vesryn.
All right. So you're looking around, and it is a very hot day, like Las Vegas hot, like
Arizona,
summer,
I'm used to it.
114 kind of day.
Yeah, you
Bring
see
it.
like the heat wave rippling.
Yeah.
It was 113 here couple days ago. Don't bring him. It's fine.
That's crazy.
Gross.
Well,
Gross.
while we're sitting here, though, I could pull out that, because now that we're out here, I can look at it closer. Hipley, let's look at that thing.
Okay.
The thing we found in there, that little strange... You said, what would you describe it again, Scott? What would it look like?
Like a toy, like a little bit like a dreidel, but longer and without the faceted edges. And there are little dots on it. That's all.
Is there a language on it now that we're outside
No.
and we can look at it in the light?
No, just dots.
I just said there were like holes on each end.
There are on both ends.
Have any of you, I'll show this to everybody, have any of you ever seen anything like this?
Oh. Have I?
No?
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, no one's seen has
I don't think so.
Actually, that looks like one of those spinning tops that kids used to play with. Looks like a little toy that you might kind of spin with the dots. Probably go for like a number. So are there particular like amounts of dots on each side, like 1, 2 dots, 3 dots at all, or no?
no, just individual dots in different places. They do look like they're in places that are not random. Like,
There's a purpose to them.
yes.
We can try spinning it or something. I mean, does it look like it will spin? We sit, so it's like does it look like it would spin?
Yeah, it looks like
At
it
all?
could spin. It
Just
could.
give it a spin.
Right? I'll spin it.
Just on the ground.
Like on a flat stone, because there's a whole bunch of them around here.
Okay. And it spins pretty fast because it has it's long and it in the center it's thicker. So it spins and then it falls off the stone into the dirt. When you
side
pick
is
it up,
up
there's
like
dirt. There's a little dirt stuck in the end of it.
I'll put my hand like where it's not touching my lips and I'm gonna blow into it, try to blow the sand
And when
out.
you blow, it goes. "Ooh."
It's an instrument. Oh, that's the fun. Do that again, best friend.
And there's little holes in the side when I blow into it.
No.
Can it make noises or no? Okay, I'll just do it again, but I'll blow a little bit harder to see if it does anything else.
Ooh.
18,000 manticore come out of the sky.
Go for at it. I'm like, oh, I might see it.
Yes, here, take a look. See.
Oh, it goes with that. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
and she pulls
It's
out
my
the
birthday, it goes with the
sheet
sheet
music
music.
I'll need a few minutes to figure out what notes we're watching, so she'll spend time identifying what fingering to do. Like,
Yeah. As you touch dots and you blow through it, it changes the note it plays. But the dots don't seem to press in. It just wherever you press it, and it doesn't take you long to figure out the combinations that can make different tones. But it's kind of a pretty-ish, quiet but pretty-ish tone.
Yeah, she'll work with that and kind of like wait for someone to. Well, she'll point at like the meat to make sure that being taken care of, and
I got it. I got it.
Alright.
and then like just kind of be absorbed in figuring out how to play the sheet music with the. I guess I would call it an ocarina.
Okay, ocarina. We'll let it go. We'll let it be that for the moment. So you play it, and you figure out the whole thing. And when you do, something weird happens when you get to the end of the music. There's a smoke that sort of rolls out of it, and then there's a woman standing in front of you
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
who looks
Oh my.
sort of bluish, is dressed for the desert.
Hello. Hi.
And she looks very confused at everyone there.
That as confused
We
as we
are
do.
also confused.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm like, this is normal.
Are you? It's not Centaura though, right?
It'd be
Could be
Or the-
Macaw.
Macor.
Yeah.
Macor.
Macaw?
Makar, is it you?
Ma-
This-
You know my name?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
We found the car.
Let's all, let's everyone just like.
We know Centaura. We met her yesterday. She's looking for you.
She's looking for you. She still loves you. Dude, hopefully you love her still. I mean, that'd be awkward.
Been like what, 2,000 years? She said or something.
Oh, well, we're turtle beings as a matter of
No, the The bard trapped me yesterday, I think.
Yesterday.
The
The bard.
Bard?
We have some bad news for you.
Into this, whatever this instrument is.
We have some bad news for you. It's been much more than just yesterday.
Been 2,000 yesterdays, actually. Give or take.
I don't know if it's been.
How
Yeah,
long?
not 2,000, you're right.
Centaura did say
Yeah.
something. I feel like 2,000 was like a number, but she said
Oh,
she
yeah. It was
She
like
said she's been wandering here for like thousands of years.
Yeah.
She thinks it could be longer.
Why would she not have moved on? If it's been that long, that's...
Her words were that she loved you and she wasn't
loves
giving
you.
up.
You're worth it, apparently.
Where did you see her last?
Can we take them there or them? Can we take them there? Would we
I mean, you're probably a day away from where that was.
That's if they're still there.
Yeah.
I'm down to try though. I mean, I know we're having time crunch, but I don't know. Some things are worth it.
Hippoly, this is your call. This is your quest. If you want to...
I'm alright going back.
Yeah. There's things more important sometimes, I think, and this is, I don't know, we gotta, I don't know.
Unite.
Maybe I'm a hopeless romantic. I mean, I have read some of those novels, so.
That's gonna look over at Dwayne and say,
Including
Nothing wrong with
Deezus,
being a hopeless
not
romantic.
Deezus, including Cerridwen's novels.
Yes. Yes. Hey, those were good novels too, okay? Those are.
Thundering Hearts.
So we read them, read it cover to cover. I may have read it a couple times, but you know. See, we can take it back to where we last saw them. Hopefully they're still around.
But who are you?
If you want to.
Who are you then? How did you come upon me?
Well,
Where-
that's a long story, kind of.
Where is
can talk
the
and
bard
move. We
now?
can-
Yes.
we'll tell you as we head back.
Did we get a short rest in the meantime?
Felix and Lamb.
Can you or did you?
Did we?
No, not yet. You haven't been here about an hour.
Okay, well let's just
We
wait.
have to finish some. We have to not Lamb Camel. Some camel. You,
I don't
I don't know.
I don't need camel. I don't need the sustenance the way you do.
You should know that where we're at, magic doesn't really work at the moment. Just in case if you're wondering.
So that wasn't a spell that was keeping.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe there's some types of magic that are work around.
What if our magic is working now? I will try to cast prestidigitation on something.
Doesn't work.
Fireball.
Doesn't
I will
work.
cast fireball in the group. No, nothing? No, okay. Didn't work.
A little play.
So, yes. Well, if you don't mind, we need to rest and then we can guide you.
It's so good to meet you. We've heard some really good stories about because she told us stories right about it. I think or just
Yeah,
like a little bit.
yeah, you had time.
We've definitely heard some
Yeah,
stories.
she talked to you quite a bit. Matter of fact, she almost kept you there too long,
Or just the right amount of time.
or the right amount of time, exactly.
And I guess while we're resting, we can just tell her our story. Get her up to date with why we're here and what happened and how we met Centaura. So,
It all started.
May I see my vessel?
Sure. I hand her the ocarina dreidel.
So this is what he did with my home.
What did,
I suppose he hammered into a shape that he could use.
Yeah, I had to play it with this music, and I gave her the sheet music. Does this mean anything to you?
It was the music that he would play to put me back into my home that I'm bound to, or take me out of it.
when you say home, I mean like a place you really consider home, or just where?
Well, that was my home before, and it is even now. I'm bound to that. As a djinn, we are bound to our home.
Well, then keep it. It's your home. We have no desire to be.
But I
in control
can't
of it.
play music. I can't even go back in.
Do you ever?
Perhaps.
Do you need to
Want to
learn,
go
or,
back?
or
I didn't. What?
do you need to learn to play? Is that the problem, or can you just not play?
I would love to learn to play. Eretz refused to teach me so that I would always be beholden to him for access. Are one of you must be a musician because you freed me from my vessel.
Oh, I know.
Well, then I owe you a gratitude.
Oh, I mean, no deal. I can teach you how to play the instrument and the song. Our goal is to make the Great Sphinx, so if you could help us with that, would be nice.
Oh, that's a brave quest.
We keep hearing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, is the Great Sphinx not nice or something?
I mean, he's making us do this, so I think that's.
Oh, I know. Also, is the Great Sphinx actually real?
Well,
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
I've never met a sphinx of any kind, any of them.
We've met one.
We've had a couple.
And how was that experience?
I mean, it was
They were nice.
lots of questions and riddles.
Did give us some answers though.
We gave us some answers and helped us help our friend Jada here become whole. So that's
Oh, that piece. Yeah,
Yeah.
that piece that they.
The pen.
Mm-hmm.
I learned what I was
Yeah.
from
We've
the
had good
Sphinx.
experience. We've had good experiences so far, I have to say.
Okay, I mean,
Well, that-
they give us some
Very cool.
answers.
You know.
I will say there are many stories I've heard of people that did not have good experiences with sphinxes. So
Maybe they
Consider
had
yourself
riddles and
blessed.
poor taste.
perhaps. I would owe you another gratitude if you could teach me to play so that I could re-enter
Yeah.
when I wished. Although I don't know how I would ever get out again. If you teach me well enough, I could, and I come back across my love, maybe she could learn and she could free me.
Yeah, we could hopefully find Centaura, and I could just teach both of you. And
How much rest do you need?
Well,
Oh,
some of us-
I need at least an hour, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna sit with Trouble while we are waiting.
You should be
Sit
careful of
for-
that. It could
Oh, I know. Yes, I know. It almost killed me. Almost threw me stone.
this one, I point to Trouble. Likes music too, and I get my I get out my little flute out and then start playing it. A little I guess she'll play a happy jig, and then just
Yeah. Trouble loves it.
Yeah, I was gonna sit down next to Trouble on the ground, burning my butt. You know, it's probably like 8 bajillion degrees, but
And he-
whatever.
He really likes it too. He actually, if you start playing music, he'll probably dance rather than just sit quietly.
does he dance like a dog? You know, really
No,
He's
Treble
got-
Treble dances like a dog, but I mean, Makar will dance,
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
and he dances different than the dancing you're used to. He twirls a lot while he dances, really fast.
Question: is Makar a gender fluid character, or
Very
spelled pronouns, I
effeminate
think.
and delicate.
okay?
Well, Vesryn will just sit there and enjoy the music.
Play and what I'm after I've worn him out, I'll put my flute away, Well, I mean, I don't want them to exhaust themselves, so she'll put it away.
Well, while you're playing, he'll probably try and grab you and dance with you, get you to up on your feet. Since Desus has to rest.
Yeah, she's not one to turn down
No.
a jig, so she'll.
I just look at Vesryn while this is going on, like, well.
Yeah, but when you do it, there's no music. But he says you just have to maintain the music in your mind, of course. Do you like to swirl?
Yeah, I like to swirl. I usually don't have a partner that's tall enough to twirl me, though.
And he tries to lead you. It's the steps are unusual. The turns are different. They're very fast, almost like the dervishes, like the fast dances that move really quickly around a space. I haven't moved my legs in so long. Oh, I didn't realize how much I missed it.
She'll attempt to keep up.
You're a good dancer. You're very capable. You'll keep up very quick. It won't take you very long to figure out what to do, and he loves it. He's having a blast. The two of you should join while your friend rests.
I'm resting as well. I have a little bit of injuries from our fight with the Manticore, so I'm trying to heal up.
And she comes over. Oh, give me one moment. He comes over, and he puts his hand on your arm. This should take care of that, but nothing happens.
Magic doesn't work here, remember?
But the thought is the thought that counts. So
The thought does count, though. It does make me feel good. Thank you.
Then dancing it is. He goes back and dances while you rest. And are you in need of rest, Hipley?
Yeah, I'm just chilling with Treble right now. Singing out Treble, just kind of resting like that. So
okay. So those that can dance, I guess, do, and everyone rests. The music goes silent, but you can hear kind of the rhythm from feet stamping and clapping that happens during the dances, which, Cerridwen, you learn those too, that there's, they stomp and use their hands to create rhythms that are part of it. And it's really fun. Actually, the dancing is really a lot of fun. Very quick. You sweat a lot more here because it's so deserty.
Yeah. Dancing. She's into it.
Tiffany's watching, is kind of like impressed. She was like looking at the moves, just like thinking about the culture that we're witnessing. Like, who knows, like, when everyone's ever like seen this, or last time someone's seen something like this. So he's kind of in awe a little bit about it.
And the time passes, and you get your rest in. It's too bad you had to eat the camel. That would have been a good way of getting assistance in transportation. I guess when you're hungry, you have to eat.
Oh, well, it was already dead where we found it.
Yeah.
I point to the Manticore, and that's... With that beast, probably found this one.
Was that a short rest? So we need to roll like hit dice? Or is that a... Okay.
You get a short rest. Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled 3 of my hit die, so...
I'm gonna roll 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it.
I guess we don't see any wagons or like desert sleds or anything.
No.
And this camel's pretty fresh. I mean, it must have been here. I mean,
You killed the Manticore. Perhaps the Manticore had just killed it and
yeah.
dragged it up to wherever it was going to eat. I don't see the whole camel here, so you obviously didn't bring it. It wasn't here when you found it.
Well, I guess we make a trip back towards where we left Centaur.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't have to go too far back. Maybe they were heading this direction as well.
I'll take her to the side. Do you ever dance with Gwen? I mean, she definitely seems really capable, so I imagine you dance a little too.
Have we? I mean, Vesryn can dance. I mean,
Yes.
all nobles can dance, but
That's not
in my family. I know.
Yeah.
We have,
It-
right?
Yeah, it was at, I think briefly at like the dance party that.
Oh yeah, in the end,
Yeah.
Yep.
that was a fun night actually.
Yeah,
Really
and
good
they came and
Yeah.
crashed the party.
Yes, we've danced before. It's been some time. Hopefully, we'll get to do it again before too long. Maybe once we leave this desert, the first place we go is a nice tavern with a good party. We can all dance and celebrate that we survived this place.
Which hopefully will. I mean,
No, don't think an if. When we survive this place.
And as you're traveling, it's starting to get towards the later end of the day, which will make travel a little easier. It'll get cold fairly quickly, but the cold might be better than the heat.
Should we call out for Centauro as we're traveling?
I mean, just like setting her name.
Yeah, every so often, not constantly, but every so often, just in case if they happen to be somewhat distant, they might go, head on our way.
Every 100 or so feet, I'll just yell out the name.
We can alternate, so that way we don't make our voices go hoarse.
And can I get a survival check? That you can do it as a group. I just want to find out if you're able to backtrack very well.
Who's the best of us?
So are we all rolling and just taking like the average? Or
Right,
what?
you can all roll, and we'll go with. Oh, I forgot how you do the group. I got to look it up again.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Well, okay. So hopefully you guys roll well. That's a 9.
I did.
I rolled a 17. I had a +1, so I rolled a 16 +1, so 17.
Mine's 24. 18 plus 6. 24.
You also need to go that way. I'm gonna point like the wrong direction.
Yeah.
I know we're supposed to go this way, right over here.
Yeah.
I'm talking to my car.
Yeah, and you're able to work it out pretty easily. You know, and you can probably see the stone area in the distance that was where you found Treble. You know, the sandstorm has subsided, so you're seeing things. I mean, the sand has shifted, but there are landmarks you can navigate by. So you travel back. You go past there, and Treble kind of meanders past with all of you, looking down in the cave, but keeps going with you. And you get back to where she was, and she's obviously not there. But
Any signs?
do you remember which direction she went?
I feel like we pointed her in a direction, and then she got up and walked in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we met her. We actually met her after we had found Treble, because Treble was hiding.
Yeah, it was after because we went.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I had the timing back. I had them backwards. You're right. It was before that.
I just
Okay.
realized that because it made me think about it. I was like, wait a second, because we
So-
thought Treble was gone, and we're like, no.
Yeah. And then she was like, "No, Troll's like there in the sand." Yeah.
So you know which direction to go from there. It's not out. It's out from the center. It's in more to the center, but like in an angle, like like you came in here to go that way in the desert. So you're kind of going around the center.
Did we point them back to where we came, right? Especially like you were like, "Oh, we came from."
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down to keep looking. I think it's a worthy cause.
So
It's up to you.
you go looking. How long will you?
I would say
Do you
one
plan
day.
on
We
looking?
can't do more than a day, dude.
It's up to you guys. I mean, honestly, like this is. I don't know. I think it's a worthy cause.
Yeah, but
Well,
I mean,
It's up to you guys, though. So it's a group decision.
Well-
So whatever you guys decide, I'm going with.
do we know how long it's supposed to take us to get to where we're going, and how many days we have to get there still?
We have like what 5 days left now? 4 days? It was like
Yeah.
6 days from the beginning, right?
We're
Or-
6 days, 18 hours, some odd. We're down through our second day. We're burnt through our second day by this point.
Last time at the end of last time, we have used 28 of 144 hours.
I mean,
So you've traveled back, so you're going to use another... Oh, I have to look. Give me a second. I don't remember how long it was.
It's, like I said, we don't have to. It's a group decision. And this like it affects
I
everybody.
don't think it would have
so-
been that far because with the stop of the sandstorm would have slowed us down, and then
Yeah,
when it
it
would
did.
have passed,
Sure.
yeah, then we would have only traveled probably a little bit further. That's when we would have rested. So it probably isn't all that far that we've gone. I don't know. I mean, they could be a lot further than that by now, though.
Did we use rope to scale out of that? Like, because we were down the water, because we had thesis when they were a lizard to carry us up. Did we just like scale that with like rope? Because wasn't it pretty steep? Because we were going to go down and like up, and then we ended up down again because we all jumped and like flew down. I guess it doesn't matter. We're out of it, but I just remember we went down.
Yeah, you had to scale a one way up this time, and that was not easy.
Ugh, I'm tired.
So we'll add it. It's been another 10 hours getting out here and scaling. So you're at 38 of 144 now. And you're
Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to add time to that, but I just remembered.
It's okay.
and
I mean,
now you can go in the direction that you had pointed to.
Well, here's the thing. We don't want to go too far because then it puts us off our schedule. And if who knows, the consequences could be that we're stuck here for the rest of our lives.
At least we're in good company.
I mean,
Is
if any,
is the direction of where we need to go in the same kind of direction as Centauro is?
It's more like a circle around the center circle. So you're kind of wrapping around it. It's not in the direction, but it's not making you go further from the direction.
It's up to you guys. My vote's to keep trying, but it's like I said, it's up to you guys.
Well, if this is a safe spot, I can turn into a camel. They are very fast and they're built for this. And someone can come with me. I'd be large enough to at least carry one, maybe two people with me.
Maybe you can take one of us and I forget their name. We just met them. Oh my gosh.
I would say
Makar.
Dwayne. I would say Dwayne in
Yeah.
the car.
Yeah. I think that's a great idea.
Big.
Well, I mean, Makar can go inside the thing if it's too much weight.
Okay, so you know how to get him back in there? Have we tried putting him back in?
The song. They said to play the song, puts them back in and out. So, but this way, Dwayne can go there to help them learn the song as well. It makes the most sense for her to be the one to go. Because you and I can't teach them how to play that music.
Be a good musician. Just hide it, okay?
But we're not maestros. We're not maestros. But here's the thing. If you guys go ahead, then we're separated. Now we're split into two parties. And we're in the desert.
Yeah.
And even if you head back, you could miss us by miles. And then we're separated and lost.
My gosh, the two lovers. Oh my gosh. That romantic.
Are the stars out right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I look straight up, analyze the sky. All right, you're under this star right here.
That thing?
Makes no sense.
Okay, I get it. Okay, so
Sure.
that. Yeah, okay, that. Alright.
And
Well,
both the
I don't
moons
know.
are out tonight, which is, around the ocean. That's trouble. You're not really sure what that means in the desert.
Best will be fine. It's me, you, and trouble. Like, what could possibly go wrong in a nice desert landscape?
Ooh, that's always a bad omen to say.
You just jinxed us, my friend.
Oh, no such thing as
What can
jinxes.
go wrong?
Of course, there's not.
And you just double jinxed us by saying there's no such things as jinxes.
I mean, everything happens for a reason, so I mean, what is left to just, like,
Just
you know...
please stop while
probability
you're ahead.
chance?
Please stop while you are ahead. Everything happens for a reason. No,
No, because the
stop.
Sphinx doesn't believe that. Remember, we talked to Sphinx. They even said, like, they were kind of against, like, the whole... Something about they weren't really for things like predestined and stuff like that, correct? Or am I thinking of it wrong, Scott? Because I thought they were more just like,
They believe that you can create or change your own destiny
They weren't beholden
based on
to it,
decisions
but,
that you choose to make.
Right.
So
I guess we stay here. I would say don't travel too much further. You know, don't want to go too far away. Plus, the time you take to go there, you have to spend that time getting back, and then we have to make the trip that we just spent heading back in the direction we went. So it's doubling up all the time that we spent.
I only have limited time with my world ships anyway. So let's go maybe hour and a half, and then call out. Hopefully they hear.
Oh, maybe.
So you're going to go out how far? An hour and a half?
Yeah. As a camel,
And
they
it's,
have
and it's-
50 feet of movement.
and it's just you, or it's you and Cerridwen and Makar? I don't remember what you were saying you were going to do.
Yeah, it was going to be me with Cerridwen.
Okay,
And
That's what I
we can
thought.
put my car back in the flute.
right.
I'm gonna pull.
Yeah, if need be.
I'm gonna pull out Dwayne's book because I kind of keep some books with me all times. I'm gonna pull out Dwayne's book and give it to Dwayne, like, just, here it goes. I don't know, just in case. Just give me your book, just in case you hand the book, just in case.
I just take it. Well, I'll give it back whenever you want.
I think he signed it for me too, so yes, I would
Yeah.
like it back. So I said it's 70%, so yes. But I don't know, just I feel like I don't know, maybe it might bring some good luck or something. Not luck, maybe it brings some good. I don't know. I just feel it feels right.
Okay, I'll take it. And, Makar, do you mind going back in the flute so we can travel faster?
I don't mind
Alright,
if
so
it will help.
I play the instrument and the music.
Okay. And wisps of smoke and back in. You change into a camel and you get a full 50 foot of movement. That's nice and quick in the desert.
Yeah,
You-
I guess I hop on.
You travel an
Don't
hour
forget to call her
out.
out.
Me and Bess are just staying there, so we'll just stay there. We're just staying.
And as they walk off, I do turn to Hibley. Bring her good luck. You don't believe in jinxes,
Yeah,
but
well,
you
not
believe in
luck,
good
no.
luck.
No, I didn't say luck. I said it's story.
So, while I'm on the camel, so I remembered I got my cruz out and I played for Centaurus. So I'm gonna play the songs that I played for her while we were at camp, and
Okay.
the attempt to sort of call her.
And you get out to about an hour and a half out and you don't come across anyone. But in the direction you're going, you see smoke rising from across some dunes.
I just turn my camel head around to look at Dwen.
Does it? We didn't see her. Oh, we didn't see her coming. Are you at Centaurus? So I am gonna. I say wait. I think it's her. I'm just gonna keep playing the instrument.
So if you continue on, you'll go past the hour and a half you are leaving yourself. It'll take you more time.
I do have one more wild shape thanks to that short rest. So if I have to re-up it, I will.
Is the dust cloud going away from us? Towards us?
No, it's smoke like a
Campfire.
like a campfire in the
And we
distance.
see. Okay. Campfire.
How far away is it from us? Is it still a distance?
It's hard to tell in the desert, but it's over a ways. You probably have another hour to get there. Traveling through, over dunes.
Okay. Well, I say we go for it.
All right, I go full gallop movement.
And
It was like,
Oh, not as cool as when they were a yak.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Can't beat the
That
yak.
was-
And you come over a dune, and as you do, you see a bunch of spears pointing at you, and there are people there, all in their turbans and wrapped, their faces wrapped, and you see back behind them there's an oasis, and there are a bunch of people, a bunch of camels there, and people are stopped there.
I'm just gonna. Whoa, Jesus! I guess.
Which was already like skidding to his steps, like.
Oh, that's not who we're looking for.
Who are you? In common.
You could call me Dwayne. This is my friend Jesus. We're looking for Santara.
You named your camel?
Well, yeah. You don't name your camels? How do you tell them apart?
You're that weird desert hermit now.
And who'd you say you're looking for?
Santara. She's a big, tall, blue lady, and
She's in the camp.
Oh,
How do you know Centaura?
we met in the desert a few days ago, and we sat and played instruments, and I played the cruz for them a little bit.
What do you play?
I played a song I played for Centaura. And I probably would have played, something that was, bouncy and, you could dance to.
Okay. Stay there for a moment. And they collect. A couple of them stay there with the spears on you. And the other ones, they whisper to each other. Come. We'll bring you to Centaura.
Okay. I start walking.
Your camel can drink from the oasis.
My camel will probably do what she wants. And
What do you trade in?
music? She's
What?
music? I write songs, I play songs.
People pay you for that?
Yeah.
In the desert? You don't live in a city somewhere then?
Well, I usually live in a city, but I came here on a totally different quest. It's a very long story.
Music is not really a commodity that moves across the desert well,
It's just well, I can fend for myself pretty well. I guess you've never heard me play, and then she'll start playing
Okay.
something that would be more in what she thinks might be more in their vein of microtonal stuff.
Right. Okay. They bring you down, and they're listening as you're going, and some of them are. You can tell they're kind of just to themselves, like trying to get your rhythm and get the sound right. Mm-hmm. And some of them start getting it, some don't. We've never heard this song.
Okay.
It's interesting though.
I'll try the song that Makar and I kind of did.
The one that calls him from the. Just
the
one
one
that
that we
he
danced to.
Okay. And as you're going, you start to come down to the end of the dune, and you see Centaura come over. My friends, my friend is here, and comes out of a tent. What are you doing? You need to put those spears down at this very moment. And they put their spears down. These are friends, but you're missing some of your friends. Have they passed?
No, they're back that direction. We just would travel more quickly if it was just Aces and I. And we found someone that we think you might know. And I say, don't be alarmed. There's another person who's going to show up. And then I play the song on the little flute.
And then the smoke rises, and all the people there back away, like freaked out, terrified. And oh my God. And she just goes to her knees and just starts weeping. And he does basically the same thing, but like comes close to her. And they embrace. But it's a very slow progress to it. It's not like it just happens like that. They look at each other for a long time. You can see there's like words that they want to say, but they don't say anything.
And just like words aren't adequate.
Yeah.
In this moment.
And it's like it takes a long time for them to actually get to the point of that. And once they do embrace, it goes on and on. It's not kissing, it's just hugging and, being against each other. And they she starts whispering things to him. You can't quite hear it. And then she says, wait. We owe them a debt. And he goes, we owe them 3 debts. Because they're going to teach us the music to free me. They freed me. And they brought us together. That is 3 debts that we owe them. But we can't grant them here. There's no debt. We can't offer that. That's true. The magics don't work here. And they look very perplexed at what to do. But they do come over and they hug you. And Centaura comes and just wraps her arms around the camel, around Desus, and rubs into the fur like, I didn't recognize you at first. And then I knew. Like,
I twist my neck around to give like a hug that a camel can do.
apples. And the people all like scramble for things. We have no apples. We have figs. Figs will do.
Oh. Figs? Food's good.
Yeah. Pomegranates. We have some pomegranates. This camel is starving, and its friends are starving too. We need to feed them like this feast is never you've never had a feast. And they start trying to figure out how to make a feast in the middle of the desert in the tent. We need to get your friends here. This is not right. We can't have a feast without your friends.
Thesis can take us back to them. Well, she can read stars.
You could get back and get them?
Yeah, probably take like 4 hours. Yeah.
It will take them that time. We should feed you some fruit before you go, though.
All right.
And they feed you whatever fruit they have. Probably pomegranates because they're juicier than figs. It's probably the thing that would probably get you the coolest.
Yeah. I'll pack some away to bring to Hipley and Vesryn. Okay, well, I guess we'll collect them and come back. Maybe we can talk about borrowing some other camels, and then she'll hop back on Desus and. All right, Desus. I don't know, mark the sky. You know where we're at? Okay.
I'll see you in
Right.
4 hours-ish. And we'll feast through the night. And you go back.
Galloping full speed.
All right, Hipley and Vesryn, what are you doing while you're waiting? They hit that. You hit an hour and a half, and they are not back. Maybe even 2 hours, and they're not back.
I don't know. I just picture me and him. I picture me and him sitting there just dead silent, watching like Trevor roll around, and just been like,
just
Yep.
just like I would definitely like just trying to teach it tricks kind of me just trying to
He'll dance for that. Yeah. Oh, I could play. I just imagine just sitting there kind of quiet. He should be back by now.
Yep.
Yep.
Let me go full, go full survival. Just it's like just us now. We gotta.
I would say this though. I hope they just reunite them and come back so we continue. I don't want to waste any more time doing anything that we don't need to be doing. I mean.
But what does one need to be doing? That's such like a hard question.
We need to go see your
Sphinx. Maybe this is what we need to be doing.
Maybe.
I've been thinking about that. I mean, why make it so difficult? You know what I mean? I want to test people, but I don't know.
It's
I mean,
a test.
I'm sure that other Sphinx from the other places that make them do stuff like this. I mean, those are their words to live for over there. So over here, it's like, oh, die if we're gonna do this quiz. I'm sure their Sphinx is not making them do that. I'm just saying.
I must ask. It's just you and I. Let's speak candid here. Do you actually want to meet the Sphinx? How do you feel about this? I mean, we're kind of doing this, but I don't think anybody's actually stopped and asked you, like, do you want to actually go on this quest? It's just kind of happened. And that's a little unfair. I do apologize.
I am going to be honest. I mean, I don't blame it for Tahana's passing, but I feel like if they had a connection to Tahana and they could have done something to maybe prevent that from happening, I mean, but maybe not. Like I said, not trying to judge anything. I don't know what happened, but I don't know. I mean, it seems like things are pretty powerful, so I don't know. But I mean, the main reason is it can help you guys, so that's the main thing. So it can help us with other things too, so that's the main thing, which I think is definitely helpful because there's so many things we want to get done, and it can definitely, like you said yourself, it helped with it helped Jada. I'm sure Jada's with this too. It helped Jada get the peace back. It helped with all that kind of stuff. So it does. If I meet him, so be it. But at least it's gonna help you guys as well. So that's the main thing.
I think your concern there is justified, and I think if we do make it there in time, hopefully we will. You should definitely bring those questions. Concerns.
Yes, I will. Yes, I have them all
You
written
have the
down.
right to ask those things. Definitely.
Yeah.
Again, I know I've kind of said it before, but I am sorry for your loss. I can't imagine. I never had somebody that. Well, I did. My sister. If something had happened to my sister who taught me so much, I don't know how I would have dealt with it. So I mean, I am sorry for you losing Tahana.
I appreciate it. I do. I mean, it's weird. I mean, some days you kind of not forget, but forget that they're dead. You know what I mean? I know it sounds crazy, but sometimes I still just wake up and at the library again. Like this is all kind of like a wild dream, and I'll be back just just doing librarian kind of things. But
I feel the same way. Sometimes I feel like I'm going to wake up and be back in my family's castle, living that dull life I was living before. I feel like sometimes this life that we live alone makes us forget in the moment of all the sorrow we've been through because we're so busy just trying to stay alive.
Exactly, and that's why I think it was important for them to reunite those two lovers. I mean, because in the scheme of things, we only have so much, and who knows what's gonna you might run into someone like Trouble, get turned to stone. No offense, Trouble. I mean, you're just doing what you're doing, so no offense to that. But yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm just trying to. That's why I'm not really worried about the time. I mean, I don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen? So the moment all we have is a present.
Yes, yeah. Time is short, no matter how you look at it. So we got to make the best of it.
Comes over the. You hear?
It's about time.
Hibley jumps to the sound. I knew it was.
And the stomping of the camel.
Did you find him?
What I need to know is Dwayne playing an epic ballad as we're getting closer? Just like Ride of the Valkyrie coming in.
Yeah. You hear like
Best do you hear something? I think
It must be Twin.
I think it's a desert. I think I'm going crazy.
Maybe a song that she knows is like a victory tune for like from like Elixia or something, and
That's
As we-
definitely Twin.
Come over the dune top. I just pose.
I like
look
lift
to
my
Twin.
flute in the air.
I think that means success. I'm going to go on a limb.
We ride down.
So we're good to go now. We can continue our journey. They've been reunited. We can head.
Yeah, they've been reunited, and I think we can get more camels. So, also they have food for us, so we can get supplies and camels, and I think it's worth it.
Ooh. Oh, if they give us camels, that would give us lots of speed.
That would. It would increase our movement across the desert. So hopefully we can.
And I slowly start circling because my wild magic shit's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Need to go.
Alright,
All right,
let's go.
let's go.
We got trouble.
Oh, wait, watch
we
this.
might get some new.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Hibley, show them what trouble can do.
Okay. Okay.
Stop and watch.
Animal hands like, okay, let me show
Pull
this
over.
trick.
Pull over.
So I'm gonna walk up to Trouble really slowly. Walk up, okay, Trouble. Please, just let me practice. Please, Trouble, please. Alright, so about to do a trick. So I'm gonna do the roll over trick. So I'm gonna go over and just and I think I would use like maybe like a bone to kind of like, you know, make like follow it, like some bone with a little
Yeah,
flesh
kind
on
of
it.
like guide him.
Yeah, he's like.
And when you do it-
this is
Trouble rolls over
Hey.
perfectly.
Aww.
We've used our time wisely as well. So
Exactly.
you know,
Yes.
lots of things are getting done over here.
give it its little pat. Hope with this bite, you give it a pat, then give it the meat stick. There you go.
Yeah. Loves to nosh on bones.
Do we think we can? Well, no, because Trouble didn't try to turn the genie to stone because it was cool with us, right?
I know. I was gonna say like Trouble gonna be good. We're gonna meet some other people here.
Like,
So, but he's fed.
do-
I think Trouble's good because he's been at least.
Yeah, I hit a bunch of camel and flesh, so I think he'll be good.
All right.
I'll definitely watch them around the other camels. I mean, I don't know if there's like a flavor for them now, so I'll make sure to keep an eye.
Well, we already know what we can do if somebody immediately start to turn to stone. What we do with Hibley, we just do what we did before.
Slobber, yeah, get that.
Like,
And Desus, thanks again, Desus. Like I said, that was I think you saved me like 8 times when I tried to kill you like a couple. So you know it's
And Jada
All right.
says the time is ticking down. We should
Yeah,
be
yes,
moving.
yes.
let's go.
Oh my God, we're gonna have to jog. Oh God, okay.
And you go as quickly as you can. How long until your wild shape goes?
Yeah, so I can wild shape for 3 hours at a time.
Oh, you'd actually lose it before you got back to them.
Yeah.
So
And I
do
guess me and
you?
Vesryn are jogging next to it. I mean, because we all can't fit onto.
Oh yeah.
Might as well just walk our normal speed. No point in beating
Yeah.
ourselves out.
Yes, it
So-
was like yes.
It takes you longer to get there then. But when you do arrive, you can tell you're getting there when you see light over the dune in front of you, and there's music and people cheering and dance. You can hear the sounds. I don't know if you can hear dancing, but you can hear singing and stuff. And you come over the dune, and there's a party going on wrapped around, around the center tent. And as you're arriving, people start running up the dune to all of you. Where did your camel go?
Oh, that was me. I was the camel.
And do not mind trouble. It is a nice creature.
Trouble's
So
okay.
don't be
He's a pet.
don't. Now I'm gonna stand in front of it. It's like I want to try something. I got my sling. So
Actually, as soon as they see trouble, they start turning their eyes. Once you point it out, they like, that's dangerous. It'll kill you.
no.
And I'm
It's-
like, I just check out my flute and I like play a little bit to get Trouble to like just dog dance.
Dog dance. Roll over. Dog dance. Yeah.
And they look so confused at what's happening here. They're trying not to look, but they're kind of peeking, and he's gonna.
Okay, look. I'm looking at. See, look, I'm gonna like look at it. Oh my God, we'll look in the eyes and be like, please don't die. Look in the eyes and be like, it's fine. Look, see.
Please don't die.
Woo! Look at it. See? Am I dead, Scott, or is it okay?
You're okay. He didn't stone you.
Yeah.
All is well.
Don't spook him. He's good. He's happy. He likes music.
He was a pet before, so.
Yeah, we kind of rescued him.
That seems impossible, but this is happening. This makes no sense.
I mean, we just reunited two lovers who like across,
Things are only improbable. There's a possibility to everything.
Never impossible. Improbable.
Come, we have the food prepared. You were a little later than we thought because we thought you'd be here an hour or two ago, but we understand you're Camelus, so please, the food is here. Centaura and Makar are excited to have you all here, and you head down to the party. Oh, what were you going to say?
I just say yeah and go.
And you get down there, and people are dancing and singing, and you hear, our guests are here. Bring them forward. Let them partake first. And you see this older man who is, he looks like he's actually half-elf, maybe? Not human. And he seems to be dressed in his robes and clothes that are a little more ornate than the others. Welcome to our caravan. We have negotiated the trade that would allow you the use of some of our camels to speed your journey. And we wish to thank you for the gifts that will be coming from you after you succeed at whatever it is that Centaurus says you're doing, but mysteriously won't tell us. But she promises you are good for it.
Yes, yeah, we definitely are definitely good for it.
I'll look over at Centaura with what did you promise?
I'm just gonna go with it. We're more than just good for it, so we're not lying.
We have you covered. It's one of the gifts we can bring.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wow, that's
Definitely
eight.
appreciate it.
So please, let's feast. And he's like, the food is yours first. And people start bringing drink around and wine, and they're all sitting on big pillows that they lay out around the feasting area.
They have like flatbreads and dip or like fruit.
Yeah, of course, all kinds of stuff. No,
Nice.
yeah, like hummusy kind of stuff, and
Fries off of it.
some
Yeah.
right, yeah, just it's a feast. Beautiful fruit. This is your night. Please tell us, why are we celebrating you?
Well, you see, we are on a perilous journey across this desert. We're trying to meet something and I stopped to make it really dramatic. We're trying to find the one, the only, the Sphinx, the head Sphinx. Something that's only so dangerous. The great Sphinx. Only the bravest of travelers can do it, and we're definitely going to do it because we are the bravest of brave. So, it's hard journey, but it's life that we've chosen. So yeah, just nothing major, just doing all in a kind of a day's work. Yeah.
So, you've answered my question with no answer.
I mean, I said we're into the Sphinx. I thought there was an answer, but okay.
Oh,
Well-
whatever you.
Well,
Go on. I'll just keep eating.
Okay. Yeah,
What was the
finish
question
your
exactly?
hummus.
What was the question again?
Why we're
Scott?
being celebrated, right?
Why are we celebrating you?
Because we reunited Centaura with their lover, Makar.
I understand that. Why are we not celebrating them?
I agree. I think we should be celebrating them.
But they refuse to allow the celebration of them. They say that what you're doing is even bigger than that.
We're trying to stop a great evil.
Now that is something big. Famine.
I mean, it could lead to that. I mean, he's capable of a lot of things.
Have you ever heard of the Eye?
Or Nios.
The island out in the far west.
Yes, well, there's a certain individual with great power that runs that, leads many hags and controls many others, demons as well.
Ah.
And
Hags and demons are definitely a problem that should be removed from.
Nios. I'll just say his
I
name.
know not the name Nios.
Well,
He is. I think the Eye of the Witches is what he was called, right?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Something like that.
Those,
we do believe he might have a connection to Karos.
the cult of Karos. He leads the cult of Karos.
And
Oh.
The main thing is he's causing a lot of people harm. He's ruining a lot of people's lives. So it definitely needs something to be taken care of because he's countless amount of people have been affected by them.
The cult.
Challenge.
The cult of Karos is myth. It's
No,
it's
it's
legend from thousands of years ago.
Well, that's real now.
as they would want you to believe, but they are real, and they
Every-
are making a move.
Yeah, every challenge we faced, the thread leads back to them.
We're making
Sorry.
moves as we speak.
Our goal is to stop their terror and prevent them from doing whatever evils they're planning. So,
Hopefully.
It sounds like you're trying to prevent a smallish evil since they haven't done anything in thousands of years and they just.
Well,
Have you ever
but they
heard-
have. I mean, all because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it's not affecting people. I mean,
they are behind. They are part of the Ascension and Elixia, where people are stolen and taken away to another plane.
And he
They're
starts
connected to
asking,
that.
well, Elixia, what is the Ascension? And nobody seems to know anything about any of that stuff.
It's where I'm from. It's where me and Twin are from. This last year, or a couple years, actually it would be 2 years, or 2 or 3 years ago at this point, when we were on the island because of the time jump.
Yep.
There was, I don't know if we ever actually said the number, but I would say whatever the number was, because we had that number because Morcant was part of seeing how many people disappeared. They stole that many people. Because that is directly tied to Karos, because people that came back from there came with Karos stuff that a little gnome guy did. So,
the main thing is we've seen the effects, and a lot of people have died, a lot of people have been missing because of them, and they aren't being affected by it. I mean, even if it's just 100 people, that's still worthy to try to save. I mean,
It is,
Powers.
of course.
And powers are already picking their proxies.
and it's related to the gods themselves. The moves that they're making are to change the very fabric of our deities and everything.
So is the Sphinx one of the powers that you speak of?
Well, the powers we hope to help stop.
it could be.
We're trying to find out, and we think the Sphinx might be keen on, preventing a great evil. We seem to have an interest in Hitler.
So that's why you travel to the Ziggurat, to the center of the desert.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That makes sense. You will need the camels because you are further than you could travel by foot without.
Yes, that's why the camels are greatly appreciated. It's not hard. It's definitely pretty hard traversing up here.
Yeah, my body's really sore.
Oh, it's rough.
We're not from the desert landscape.
I can't imagine being a camel, but I can imagine the trouble of carrying the giant you carried.
Sure, I'm
As a
sorry. I see your biggest camel.
Oh, you're actually pretty. You're lighter than you think.
That's what you know.
Well, then I hope that this Eve shows some appreciation for stopping this great evil. And eat
I know
well,
that
drink up.
I know they made a request to not celebrate them, but I think we should try. All of us should try to squeeze that celebration in. They've looked, Centaur's been looking for Makar for a very long time, and we should celebrate that. So.
And you don't see them now. They seem to have wandered off.
Yeah, it's probably
Yep.
has some.
You really might want some privacy.
Yep.
When you look around, you actually on the top of one of the dunes, you see a silhouette of them just sort of standing together and looking out and talking or something, but away from the party.
Thanks to those things, it was worth it for that. I don't care if we don't make it in time, it was worth it.
I agree. Twin.
Yeah.
Perhaps we could get advice from them later on.
Let's look at Jesus. Let's look at Jesus.
I mean,
Yeah.
this many years, there must be some advice they can pass on.
Oh, I won't be opposed to any advice that can pass on.
And then I'll put my hand out. Shall we go dance?
And the music is playing.
And I'll say, I may not be able to swirl you like Makar, but I'll do my best.
We will have to teach you how to twirl properly then. You'll be a whirling dervish by the end of the eve. All of you will.
That. So just treat it like my Blade song then, yes? I might actually go into Blade song while we're dancing. There you go. That ought to add to my skill moves.
I mean, it is a form of movement, kind of like dancing. So I mean, that is,
Yeah.
It is.
That's pretty. I think it's pretty.
I
cool.
probably would activate Blade song while we were dancing, just to add that extra level to it.
Pull out your swords. Have your weapons out too.
To be able to keep up.
Just the footwork.
Right. And throughout the night, there's dancing and food, and you go back and forth from the drinking, and their wine is very sweet. It's delicious and odd fruits in it though, ones that you're not used to,
Yeah.
dates and figs and pomegranate wine and just exotic and wonderful. The food is different than anything you've had. And as the evening goes on, you realize you're getting very tired now, and you need some rest. And someone comes up and says to Umar, we have lost a camel. I'm sorry, Your Excellence. What do you mean? It is... And he looks at at the spot where Treble was sitting.
I would be the trouble. The whole. I mean, I guess we could say one because I should have said something, but I would definitely have been the trouble because I wanted to make sure they didn't cause trouble. But it's fine because I wanted to make sure. But keep going. Dang it. I'm like, it's my fault. I was supposed to watch them, and I got taken away by the dancing. So my apologies. I will pay for that camel.
Yeah, we got some. Did you take gems?
I'm so
Everybody
sorry.
takes gems.
Alright. I'm like,
I said my apology. I was supposed to watch Trouble. That is on me. I deeply apologize for that. That's my fault.
Vesryn, shouldn't you have to pick up my bag of gems?
Yes, I have some right here. I hand you the bag of gems, so...
I'm gonna go scold Trouble like a bad dog.
And he looks at all the gems, and this will suffice.
I gave it to Dwayne, so she can decide how much to give to him.
Oh, so who's figuring out the worth of the
I
gems?
give it to her. I said, I pull out the bag, and I said, I give it to her, so she can decide how much she wants to give to him.
Oh, okay.
Gosh.
I was like, wait, no, I'm just giving him the whole bag.
this might cover some of it.
Okay, so I'm gonna do something weird because I'll I'll basically just like start pulling out gems and I'll put them in his hand, and like one by one,
Okay.
and they'll like I'll like insight him until he's like, "That's fair."
Okay, make me an insight
Ooh.
check.
Because I start to grow a little
go
big. You're
one
like,
extra.
okay, I know this is a stop.
Like,
I I
one.
did not do a very good job, but that's a 10.
Okay.
10.
And you hit a number, and he goes, that will suffice. It's a lot of gems,
Uh-huh.
but
Do we
that
give
will
him
do.
all the gems, or
No,
just a lot?
no,
of
just a
them?
lot.
Okay.
I mean, you had a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Oh God, that's squared away. Sorry.
I'm over this.
I got a leash for him again.
Oh, then, and Dwayne, do you think you can teach me to play like a basic flute or like something really basic?
Yeah.
To...
Yeah. You can find your little flute.
Well, perhaps you can teach him when you're teaching Centaura and Magar. So get like a free little lesson going.
Little group lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so the evening wears on, and the two of them come back after a while, and they come to you, Cerridwen. They go, if possible, could you teach us the music?
Sure. Certainly.
I know you have to leave very soon, so we would rather get it out of the way so you're freed up of this obligation.
Yeah. So we'll go to like do you go to 10? We can just kind of hop in.
We can sit on the side of the dune. It's
Okay.
nice out
over.
tonight.
Yeah, we go to the Dunits and she'll teach them like the song.
Make me a teaching.
Can I sneak over there and kind of learn too?
Yeah,
With the
I'll
treble?
actually.
Yeah,
I'll, if I see it, I'll say, "Go Hipley, I'll watch Treble. Go, go, go."
Right, treble be good. No more, whatever. Remember, no more camels, okay? You ate a camel, so you're good. All right.
All right. So make me a, I guess a performance check, because you're teaching and through performance.
Can I make a learning check?
You can make an intelligence check. Wait, it's charisma. It's creative. It's more than it's different.
A charisma check? Okay.
Yeah, charisma.
Okay, that's a 20.
Okay. So you're a very good teacher.
21 too. Wow. Literally 21.
You totally learn what you need to do on a simple instrument to play this tune. And it's not as good as Cerridwen, obviously, but it's passable. You could, it's like learning
Recorder.
Smoke on the Water on the guitar.
Oh,
You're like,
yes.
dun, dun, dun. You learn the basics and you get it down, and it's the first thing you learn.
And play
3
forever.
blind mice on a recorder.
Yes. Or hot cross buns.
And I'm gonna play the song just forever. It's like this is gonna be my song now.
Yeah, everyone will hate you soon. But let's see how they did. They did pretty well. And
Okay.
oddly, though, it was really hard to keep them focused on it. But they were good students, But it happened, and they learned it, and the sun starts coming up, and you can feel the cold, fading away into the morning. There's a little bit of like a misting in the air that sort of rolls in between the dunes, not up on the tops. Because you're around the oasis, so there's water. Well, we should let you continue your quest. You have quite a ways to go, but the camels should help.
Yeah.
I hope we meet.
Thank you so much.
I hope we can meet again someday.
Well, if you guys get out of here and we get out of here, I can always send you a message. Let's see
And
how
I
you're
have the
doing.
coolest library to show you guys. Have you guys ever been to
It is.
a library? So
Yeah.
It's very cool.
We have been to a library.
Well, you've been to the best
not
one,
here.
so.
You ever been to his library? Very. It's the best one.
I think you guys will enjoy his library. So.
Well, we're going to just travel for a bit. Enjoy your trip. The camels are well fed and watered, so you should be able to move.
Before we go, any advice for a young budding couple?
I just kind of like put my arm around Vesryn and like rest my head on it.
Learn from each other.
I think that's good advice.
Yeah. Not too bad. Thank you.
I would say you have all the time in the world, but I don't know.
Yeah. We live fairly long, but not quite as long as you. So.
And they sit there and play the music and watch you head down into a little bit of mist around the oasis, and the men and women are filling their water skins.
Yes.
The camels are drinking like crazy.
Yeah.
I think I'll die before all of you guys. I think all you guys can live longer than me.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I won't. It's a thing I don't like thinking about. Yeah.
You guys can bury me. Oh man. Well.
Old man Hipley. I wonder what he'll be like. Old man Hipley.
Older man.
And they give you the camels and teach you about the camels, what they know about them, like their habits, how they like to be ridden, and things like that. You head out into the desert, heading to the ziggurat. And the dunes, it's not long before the dunes give way again to more scrub desert. It seems like the dunes sort of wrap the outside, and it becomes more like a scrub desert in the inside.
I'll make sure to play. I'll play the song a little bit to make sure to keep trouble like kind of with us. I'll kind of stay back and make sure to play to keep them like in line with us, not you like camels.
Desus, can I get a nature check?
Nature? Okay. You better. All right, that's kind of better. 16.
There are furrows in the ground where the ground has been like ruptured in a long line. Like something burrowed under the ground and left the ground broken along the top. And it goes on, it goes a long distance, just sort of fades into nothing.
Kind of under assumption I'm taking lead based on my past survival, so just kind of point out and stay in line with me. There seems to be dips in the sand that the camels may end up falling through if you're not careful.
Okay.
Make sure you have a wide berth too, and get trouble around, so make sure to take a really wide berth.
Okay.
Lead the way.
Yeah, we'll line up behind Jesus.
Do you think there's like a creature down there, like we just kind of look?
Be careful what you say, Hipley.
Yes, remember, when you say things that you don't expect to happen, like, hey, maybe we should think about going to the desert. Poof, we're in the desert.
Well,
Hey, there might be monsters down there. Poof, there's a monster down there.
Why can't we just say, hey, there is a glorious pool just over there? That'd be nice.
I'm like, as we go up the little hill, I'm like, poof.
Look, there's a sphinx right there in front of us. So Vesryn and Dwayne, what do you guys think you can teach each other as we go?
She kind of like she's a little thrown by that question. You see her make kind of this face of just
Hopefully how to be better.
Well, I feel like he's already told me quite a lot as a person anyway.
I feel the same.
I'm kidding. I don't mean to pry. That's a personal.
I mean, that's a deep question.
Yes, no.
We did
I'm
have
joking.
you did want to teach me that cantrip you picked up. So at least there's not.
Well, I mean, you did teach me how to make the first move properly, so.
I
That's
catch it
true.
up pretty quick.
And as you're traveling, you cross over the furrows a while back, and you start to pick up an odor in the air that's sort of like sulfurous, like a kind of a nasty stench.
Bring up a thing to cover.
I don't think she's ever encountered a sulfurous smell.
Well, do the demons give off sulfurous smells? Because I feel like they would.
Oh, no.
I wouldn't say they give it off, not when they're here, but yeah, you probably have not actually, because you've not been around a volcano or anything where
Yeah.
sulfur is, so probably not. But it's very stinky.
Oh, I don't know what that smell is. I don't see anything dead, so.
It's
Also, like
eggs,
1,000 rotten eggs. Yeah. Get out of my head, Hipley.
And the furrow kind of rolls and turns, and weirdly it disappears into a cave off on the side where you are now near a mountain area, the mountains.
It leads to
To a cave.
Cave. Do we want to keep cave diving?
what could
I
possibly
believe the
go
correct
wrong?
term is spelunking.
Oh, yeah, perhaps not even.
Do we
I mean,
need to?
Caves are at least are shady.
Well, yeah. What time is it? Like midday? Is it getting
It's
late?
later
Have you been
in
traveling?
the day. You've been traveling a while.
I mean,
the only thing is, if like cave means like respite, but that means something else might be in there. Getting that
Mm-hmm.
benefit sort of thing. But
I mean, we've already spent a lot of time. Unless this cave is taking us directly there, we should probably keep going. But what if, Hibley, as you've pointed out to me several times, this is part of the trial? Perhaps we're supposed to go into the cave.
I guess we're going into the cave.
Should we take a quick look just to make sure?
Yeah.
And then
Should we maybe do something in case there's something in there that could really, really hurt us?
Pulls out my sling, like.
As I point
Okay,
out
Curtis.
the furrow leading into the cave.
is there a place for us to tie the camels up so they don't go
Oh
in there?
man, mold.
Mm-hmm.
And we're taking trouble with us. And last thing I
Oh,
need
of
is to
course.
leave them out here to eat the camels while we're inside.
Of course.
Yeah, it was nice
Play
to
my-
ride a camel instead of be a
Yeah.
camel.
I play smoke in the water. I got this, guys. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
It's only been a day. It's only been a day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
we'll
I
have
just-
another lesson. We'll learn more songs.
Oh yeah. Of course, yeah.
I just feel like Hipley's been on the camel the whole time, just like
Every 100 feet. every 100 feet.
I look over you, Twin. Like, really? That's the only song you could teach him?
I mean, he picked it up pretty. Yeah, you start small. You only learn 40 notes at a time.
Fair enough.
I'll try to
Teach him some
accelerate.
more, please. Please teach him some more.
Thanks, but I feel like I'm really becoming an accomplished musician. But
Yeah, I'll teach him Mary how to little lamb next.
Oh no, please, God, no, please don't.
Okay, maybe not that one. Yeah.
Desus, make me not a perception check, a nature check.
Nature. Let's use this die.
I love that. Such a
Very
good
good little-
visual in my
Okay.
head.
we're in a little basilisk.
Dirty 20.
Hipley had a little basilisk.
So the furrow, it ends at a certain spot, and there's like a hole, and around the hole you see what you think are claw marks or footprints, and
Yeah.
they're
I kind of pointed out, everyone sees like my eyes kind of narrowing and brow furrow as I look into the dark and like, that's suspicious. I don't like it.
I don't like them either.
yeah, the footprints is about, when you start measuring, you realize it's probably as long as one of you.
Yes, no, let's just.
I say we just go.
Pass this test.
Oh, no.
Take that.
Sometimes a test is to know when to walk away.
Yes. Wait.
You know?
I cast Firebolt.
Nothing happens.
Nope. We keep moving. We keep on moving. We do not stop here.
I'm actually gonna get like a little spark of flame. It's like
Not even like just like a little like when you take a lighter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, so passing the cave. So all right,
All right. So you pass the cave. Okay.
Yes. I think Deezus had it right. Sometimes the test is knowing not to go in.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
And you pass the cave and you travel along the foothills of the mountains. And you realize as you're coming around the mountain that you're not far now from the ziggurat. And there are cats everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
Just
Meow.
like hundreds and hundreds of cats.
I'm looking at
Firebolt in the air.
No.
Ah, damn it.
I'm keeping an eye on trouble. Like, okay, like you can't get these cats. Like you can't get these cats, please. These cats. So yes. All right, well, it looks like
And they're running around the desert. You see them over there and over there on the sides of the hills, and one with a mouse in its mouth, and just doing all the things cats do. But they're all looking at you too.
I keep an eye on trouble.
Meow meow.
Yep, I'm keeping an eye on. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just make sure it's like a little
I'm sure there's a
cat
piece of
snack.
cats.
I encourage Trouble to go eat a cat. Go get one. Go get it.
Because no. I don't want to anger an elder space, but having the Bastards eat his favorite cat.
I'm gonna pull out the little rod I
Fine,
have.
fair enough.
I'm gonna pull out the little rod I have of the library to pull it out. Just be like, look, we come in, So
I summon the house onto the cats.
I don't think it's been 5 days. I'm just gonna have it out just so you know,
Yeah.
because you can see the markings. I'm just gonna have it out and about just in case.
Can we? What time of day is it?
You've been traveling for a while now. You probably used another half a day, so you're probably. It was midday before when you got to the cave, so it's probably night. It's night now.
Okay, shut up, Cal.
Can we?
Yeah,
go
we probably
hunting?
should.
Can someone help me go hunting?
Yeah, I can help.
All right, because
For a cat?
I think that.
No, I'm not going to hunt a cat.
Yes.
There'll be
I mean,
trouble.
yes, exactly. So definitely, if someone can help me. Hey, yeah.
I will inspire you. She's been awake for like a day and a half straight. So
Yeah.
she's just like,
Smoke on the water.
it's been spoken. Play Smoke on the Water for you.
I feel like you play the same song that he's been playing, and then just like even though you're like way talented, Vesryn's still just like I can't stand this song.
I'll take that inspiration.
Alright, could I borrow a spear for hunting while I help Hipley?
You can have javelins. I also have bows.
You also have some of those manticore spikes if you prefer.
Ooh.
Just something simple. I don't really know how to use arrows.
I guess I'll
sure.
take. I guess I'll
I
take that.
hand over a javelin.
Okay.
I guess I'll take one too. I'm not sure. I guess that's like good. Damn. Yeah.
Here, I'll give you the bow and I give you the arrows. So you got simple short bow and 18 arrows.
Ooh. Okay. Can do. Okay. Put this here. Okay. Got this. All right. I'm ready, Thesis. Whenever you are, I'm ready.
All right, follow me. Head through the foothills looking for any tracks, preferably not cat.
Okay.
Maybe big cat in case it's a dangerous cat.
So
But-
not cats are looking for big cat tracks. Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
you
Or
as you're traveling,
deer.
you find. Let
And
me see. You find.
goats, desert goats.
Actually, you think you find lizard tracks.
Oh, lizards can be pretty tasty, and I'll work for trouble.
Yeah.
Isn't that cannibalism?
Hey, no.
Lizards eat other lizards, man. What can we say?
It's a lizard ate lizard world, right?
Right.
And
All right.
you start climbing up, and there are a lot of, in the mountainsides here, there are little holes everywhere, and so the lizards are probably hiding in the holes or whatever. You don't really see a lot, but then you hear like a
All right. Bring Hipley down and duck down with him. Just that doesn't sound that nice as I peer around with my dark vision.
It doesn't.
It's probably dark.
It doesn't sound like trouble, right? It doesn't. It's a
No.
different kind of squawk. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So it's a different kind of.
and you
not a
turn, and
basilisk.
up on a ledge you see a lizard looking down at you. And it's probably 2 feet long. It's not like huge, but it's big enough.
I should be able to keep trouble
And
satiated.
it hisses. And when it does, it spits out. And
Oh, God.
can I get a dex save, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
Had to go
Thank
for
God. Whew. Okay, 17.
16.
I was like looking at the dice, so
Okay.
scared, like, oh my God.
So, let me roll for trouble too. And you hear trouble like hiss and like scream in pain, and
Yeah,
then
well,
suddenly the lizard is frozen in its movement, and it's you see Treble's eyes like glow for a moment.
No, we don't.
You don't. You're right. You don't. You don't see that. Treble looks at the lizard though.
Good job, Trouble. Like, I'm treating like a dog or whatever. I'm like, yes, that's it.
Yeah, go get your food, Trouble.
I'll try to calm
And it
him
goes
down
up.
if he's still kind of.
Well, it's up on the ledge. You can't get up onto the ledge, so you'd have to bring the lizard down.
Okay,
Fine.
I'll go get it. No, I'll go get it. You got your handle on Treble. It's a very fussy baby. I'll go get it.
Desus, make me a nature check.
Okay, I'm doing a lot of these.
Yep. That kind of day.
Okay, it's a good one. It's a good one. 21 total.
All right. Let me see here. You look at it when you bring it down. Hipley, you see her eyes widen so much, and you think this is a baby dragon, not a lizard.
We gotta get out of here. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Should we reverse it? I'm terrified of what could happen.
I'm gonna like get some slobber as I can from like, just like, hey buddy, and getting all the slobber I can, just like, okay, I mean,
I mean, it's not a dragon like you've ever seen.
should we like tie it up?
It's-
Like, what if like it comes back? Like, oh my God.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Give me the right. Give me the right.
It looks like a little version of that, of what's on the screen.
I'll leave it on my shard. Oh
Oh,
my gosh.
so it's like a baby one of that.
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, where's the
Cool.
mother? Oh my God, we're dead.
It's okay.
Rubbing the crap
Yeah.
out of it, like helping.
Just like petting the rag over it, very gentle.
Make
I
me
start making a little hum, kind of
okay.
with my breath. It's like,
Smoke on the water.
to sing what Dwayne has taught me.
And you start doing that, and Treble's does not seem happy about what you're doing. He's like hissing at it and like sort of snapping at the area you're in. And what are you doing about Trouble?
I'm gonna leave Trouble away. I'm like, Deez, I'm gonna take him a little bit away. Okay, just
Yeah.
I don't want to leave. I'm gonna be. Oh my gosh. You're gonna be okay. We're just gonna go like a couple feet away, just kind of distract him. Is that okay?
Yeah, see if maybe other little lizards are around, maybe that aren't like this one.
What are you gonna do with that? I want to leave you with that. I mean, it's small, but we're just gonna be just a few feet away. Okay, it's gonna be not that far.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
So Hipley, you go a few feet away, and the lizard starts to get movement back. Make me a perception check, Desus.
Okay, let's try this one.
Hipley, you make me a perception check also.
Okay, that's my perception plus 6.
It's a 10.
14.
As it's coming back, it starts to get a voice, and it starts hissing, but it can't really move much. It can't snap at you hard. Hipley, you see a shadow come over Desus, and when you look up, you see a much bigger version of the lizard that she has in her hands.
Like he was just mouth open, just like trying to formulate like a word. Just like.
Yeah, I'm only paying attention to what I have in my arms. So as it's seeming to regain movement, I'm putting it down, and I pull out a ration and put a ration in front of it. Like, it's okay.
And you just hear a kind of a gut.
Don't look up. Don't look up. Don't look up. Okay, Jesus, just don't look up. I want you just to slowly.
I am terrified at the words you're saying right now.
Just slowly, just nothing. Just slowly come towards me, okay? Just.
And you see a claw come down and pull the little baby away from you. And when you do look up like that, you see the face of that creature maybe 3 feet from your face. And it doesn't even stop looking at you as it's pulling the thing back.
Sorry about, we have a basilisk. They turn to stone. Do you speak? I hope you speak. I hope you understand.
Please, oh my gosh.
And I just now pull out all my rations, all the food I was ever given.
Go on the ground.
And put it down.
Shut the bowl on the
and
ground.
Very placently. Just move back.
Oh my gosh! I'm standing in front of Trouble, just kind of blocking out of you, just interesting.
Why are you here? And you just smell this horrible stench.
We were given.
And it's looking at it stops looking at you, and it's looking at its baby.
Yeah.
And it's starting to move a little more.
We were given a quest to go to. Do you know what a ziggurat is? We're going to the Great Sphinx.
And it puts a claw down on the ground next to you. And it lowers itself to the same ledge level as you, and it looks over at Hipley, and then it looks quickly away from Hipley.
Okay.
Because you have trouble.
Sorry. It's we rescued him. It's really I don't know. He's not.
He likes eating.
Yeah. He was just scared. He just got frightened. All he did was natural.
Desus, can I get a charisma check?
Oh my gosh! Oh my god! And if he's losing, he's like Vesryn. Just trying to use
charisma check.
Yeah, just a check.
Okay.
I want to see how.
Okay.
If you're.
14.
Okay. You've saved both that beast and my child.
We have a thing of saving others when we can.
You smell of camels.
Yes, we do have some camels that we rode on to
help us get this far.
Help us get here.
They were gifts to us.
what will you be doing with that beast?
I don't know. I
And
just
and
kind of...
even though you can tell it's kind of talking to you, Hipley, it is not looking at you.
Yeah. I kind of... I don't know. I kind of... I like them. I think they're... I don't know.
And Treble starts hissing.
Trouble. Play the song really quickly. Smoke in the water like... You like music. Till it calms down. Just like...
Yeah, we found it in dire circumstances. It was trapped to its owner in a cave. The owner had passed.
And it was alone, and we don't know how long it's been down there, so it's... I know it's kind of silly, but I like it a lot. It's just, I don't know. It actually almost killed me too, to be honest. I almost got turned to stone myself. Like, no. So I don't know. I think we have that connection going too. I guess I don't know. But I assure you, it will not hurt you. I'll make sure of that.
You will leave
so
my lands. Take that thing with. Your camels are forfeit.
Oh, that makes it hard to get out of here faster.
And it leaps, and it almost immediately its wings open, and it is gliding downwards.
But we need the camels to leave. We need the camels to get out, please.
It just
anything else
leaps down. It's gone.
Are they going to Dwen and Vesryn?
They're by the camels.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Your guys' camels.
What?
By their camels, right? Because you
Wait, no,
guys
we
went
walked.
off.
Do we take?
Yeah, we were walking because we were hunting.
Y'all about to get? Oh my god! Do you gotta run back and? Oh my gosh, what we're gonna do? Oh my god! Treble, your name is supposed to trouble. Like this is. Oh my
Treble is trouble. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I love it.
Since this is harder land than the desert, I will wild shape into a warhorse and just like scoop up Hipley underneath my head and just full trot or dash after.
Oh gosh.
So, Twin, we're alone. There's nothing coming here. So it's just you and me. We can just have some nice alone time. Nothing should bother us for some time. It's be nice.
Oh, we could just sit here and she just like when they're gone, she comes over and just says, "Vesryn, come here for a second," and then she just hugs you.
Yeah, and he'll hug her back, and then we'll just like sit down by the campfire and just be close.
Yeah.
And it's night, and you see something swirling around, probably vultures, because there's always vultures out here.
It's a pretty big vulture.
But it is a pretty big vulture. But you've heard there are giant vultures.
No, I heard they're pretty big out here, though. She kind of just pokes the fire.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't think that anything down here's dead. It'd be crazy to see a giant vulture out here just landing, right? I mean, that'd be nuts.
That would be crazy. But a moment later, something does drop out of the sky and hits the ground right on a camel. And you see this huge, what you think is a dragon of some kind. And it sinks its teeth right into the camel right in the middle, and the other camels freak out and start running.
And then Dwayne's just like mouth agape.
Vesryn like jumps up in front of Dwayne with his sword out, like he's gonna stand between this thing and her.
Or Jason's like close to getting back.
Oh, you're not getting on it yet. But you see it start to just eat right in front of you, and it looks at you while it eats the camel. It doesn't say anything, it just eats.
Yeah. Do you speak? We know it's a dragon, right? We can tell it's a dragon.
Yeah, you know, it's some kind of a dragon, although it doesn't look like any of the dragons you've seen pictures of.
Do you speak? Those were our rides.
Oh, can it not eat them?
We kind of need those to get through the desert.
The camels are forfeit.
Or is this
what?
for... It's just like, okay, is this like your hunting ground?
This is my home. And you are
so-
trespassers.
Okay, so you're eating the camels instead of eating us. Okay.
I'm undecided.
Oh
You know, we're not tasty.
And it leaps into the air and starts heading towards one of the fleeing camels. And there's a lot of carcass there. It hasn't finished it by any means.
Did you
And-
kill our friends?
And then you see coming out of the dark a horse and Hipley and
Trouble.
and Treble.
And trouble.
And Hipley's playing Smoke on the Water at the wrong tempo.
Please, for the love of God,
Crazy
please stop
fast.
playing.
Like, it's insane. Like,
Please stop playing. There's a dragon eating our camels. I'm sure it will not like that music. Please stop.
Drago playing with camels, and it's probably gonna eat us. And...
Speaking of, yeah. Oh my God, where'd that dragon come from? What?
Insight check.
Yeah.
As soon as
You made it.
I fuck him off.
you made it.
Where did this?
Quickly, what happened?
I mean,
I would ask Thesis, but she's in wild shape right now, so.
so
That's
rather
true.
just mind our own business, hunting, you know, as we do, you know, and
We're good
then
at minding our own business.
And you hear the scream of a camel in the distance.
gosh,
It doesn't last long, though.
I'm speaking quietly because like, is the dragon like far enough away? 'Cause I don't want the dragon to like overhear, so we're like speaking kind of like just quietly, like, so we were like hunting. We found like maybe like a lizard. Turns out it wasn't a lizard. It was a baby bat thing, and Treble was like, because it spit at us, so it was like, nope, we're not doing that again. Turns into stone. We didn't know it was a dragon until we got up to it. Because DC was up on a ledge. DC goes up there, gets to it. It's like, looks at me, looks at it. Oh my God, what the heck is this? A dragon? We slobber, you know, instantly we get it, you know, take it back to life. And then this bat thing just comes down over Thesis, scoops up the little baby dragon. Then it's like, you know, basically, these are my lands. Camels are gone, but I think that was cool that we saved it. So
Apparently, it's undecided on us.
Yeah, Sam wasn't decided on eating us yet.
I mean, we did save its child. I mean, yes, we almost maybe.
So, as a reward, it eats on camels. Got it.
I tried to tell it, but it's like, no, they're forfeit. I'm like, I'm okay.
So, are we allowed to finish our rest, or do we need to just pack up and go right now?
I think they said that we had to like just leave. So I think like we just have to leave now. Can we stay? Can we rest at least?
You don't see it. It's in the darkness.
Oh.
It's in the distance.
That's terrifying.
How far is your territory, so we know where we can rest?
You
Can
don't
you
get a
mark it off?
response.
What an asshole.
How far to the ziggurat?
Can we see how
You're
far
not
it is?
far from the ziggurat. You're probably a half a day or a day.
So we just push
Well,
through.
Let's just go.
Without the camels, maybe a little longer, but
I guess we'll just go in, and I...
Is there any camel left we can like snag before it gets to it? Just run. Is
they're
there any-
they're
I'm not
they
going
disappeared
after
into
any
the
camel.
darkness.
True. Okay, that's not.
You said camels are forfeit. We're right at a camel. We're on it. He's asking to eat us and a camel. No, I'm good.
You're forfeit too now. Yeah, you're good. You're right.
But
Right.
if you said that in character, Vesryn's like, hell no.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I'm a big war horse right now, so you might assume I can carry at least 2 people on me.
Okay.
Should you be a horse though right now? He didn't mistake you for.
Oh my God! Just,
I
like,
mean, that's an
horse
interesting
horse
question.
Oh my gosh, Jesus!
I'm being honest right now. I mean, he's eating the
Well,
camels.
I mean, okay, look, 2 of us ride. Well, with the dragon around, you probably don't want to split up, really.
I'll.
But Jesus, theoretically, we could have 2 people ride up to this garage, turn around, picks up 2 more people, and we ride over to it, and we're there faster.
Yeah, that works.
take a quick sweep around our area. Is there any, like, things that maybe the dragon left around here now that we are aware it's something?
You mean like the remains of the camel that's there?
No, I'm just wondering if there's, like, any other hints of, like, others that have traveled through and may have suffered unfortunate demise.
Oh, you don't see bones and stuff, no.
Okay.
If I had my magic, I'd kill that thing. Or I'd die trying. One of the two.
In its defense, I mean, we'll just try, like, this child almost got killed, so I get it. I mean, it's...
But it didn't announce itself to us. It didn't let us know we were in its territory. It just was there. And, oh, by the way, you should know this is my territory. It's little...
True, but I mean, well, maybe it looks like it was probably out and about. The child was alone, so it's probably maybe, getting food or something. Because we just saw the child by itself.
Then it's a terrible parent if it left the child alone.
I mean, maybe...
I don't care if it hears me. Ain't my camel.
This big old shadow, but like, you care now, it's like...
It's right behind me, isn't it?
I feed Trouble with like the fruit. Let's see if he likes fruit or rations more, and like, what do you like more?
It doesn't eat the fruit.
Yeah, we tried before.
We go with rations.
Give many rations that I have. We like, well, here, we eat this instead.
Let's just go.
Press on.
I'm very disappointed in this dragon.
He was so close to treating a dragon to stone because dragon almost looks, and that could you imagine?
Listen, you did turn a dragon into stone, a baby one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's impressive and good job, Treble. I can't believe they turned it back to normal because it didn't work for us anyways.
Trouble, if there wasn't that big other dragon, we'd let you eat it, okay? But what's that giant other one, So, who's going first?
I'll lead.
Are we going to ride on Jesus and groups?
Well, she can only do it for a couple hours, and it's like a day out. I mean, it's not going to make that much of a difference in the trip.
Fair.
So
That's
true.
All right,
I guess
we'll go.
Yeah, I did have both my wild shape since we were riding camels. So I can do 6 hours total of wild shape.
So but I'm not riding her. Drag it out. If you guys want to ride, go ahead. But I am not riding.
Carry Trouble with you. Have them up over your head.
Nope.
You're okay with talking about it being a bad parent, but now you go around on a horse in front of it.
I'll just put stuff on you, then
But Thesis, that's a good point, Thesis. I mean, do you feel safe enough with the dragon that it won't eat you? Thesis, it's a good point.
She's braver than me. I would not do it.
Here, let's just walk together. I mean, we made it this far. You can walk. I don't want Thesis. It's not.
How did you know we had camels? How did you know we had camels?
I think it smelled them. We didn't say like eat our camels. I swear. I think it's
perhaps then they could still smell Thesis' scent on her and know that she's not really a horse.
Is it around? Is the dragon like close enough with like? I know it's dark, but is it close enough to be? So like, excuse me.
Stars blotting out.
Sorry, hold on. I just thought like we're sitting here in this whole conversation, we're not moving. This thing's just like flying, landing on the camels all around us, killing the camels. And we're just like, so what are we doing, guys?
I'm managing. We're panicking. Pack up.
We gotta get out. I'm like, is it okay? So do you recognize this set? I mean, this is Thesis of the one you saw before. So can you?
I don't think it's
not a camel. I know, I'm still just trying.
Why doesn't it eat any of the cats?
What?
Why doesn't it eat any of the cats?
You don't know that it doesn't eat the cats. Oh, you mean Treble?
No, the dragon.
Oh.
Did the cats scatter when that dragon came?
They.
This is
Yeah, they moved. It's very likely that baby dragons eat cats. But a cat is like barely it's more of a bother for a full-grown dragon.
It's like a Tic Tac.
Yeah, exactly. Probably eats them every now and then, but it's a lot of effort for.
We're just gonna leave now with Thesis, which is not really a horse, so it's not a camel, so it's not.
We're going to this garage. I'm just gonna just start moving.
So
you start moving,
pissed off. His nice evening with Dwayne was just ruined.
Yeah,
Sorry.
all because of trouble. Trouble is trouble.
We didn't know. Okay, Trouble just thought I was like, it spit at us. Okay, it was
It
trying to
did.
protect us.
I don't blame Trouble. Trouble is defending itself. I blame that old ass dragon.
And actually, Trouble still has an injury from the spit.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna try to heal it. I'm gonna do whatever I can. Go like full pet parent. Like,
Why
can I
don't
make
you try
like
with
an
those-
intelligence?
why don't you
or-
try with those potions on it, Hipley? See if they work.
Hey, I'll test it on myself, but on anyone else, like it's on me, it's fine.
I
But
can
no,
help you look at it.
Thank you. It spit up the spit stuff on it, and I take like a rag or something, like rip off a rag or whatever I have, and kind of.
Medicine check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like he was burned by some kind of acidic stuff.
Acid.
And I'll give to an advantage on medicine check
Okay.
because I'm not sure
Do
I'm very
medicine
good at
check.
medicine. Ooh, can I give back your inspiration somehow? I don't know if that's like a thing.
No.
That's a 17.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to put a salve on it that you can
yeah, we're gonna
probably mud or
like,
something.
yeah. Find some aloe.
But mostly you just got to get away, and
Yeah, we'll
Trouble
pass
just have to
around.
deal.
Oh, you're gonna be okay, Trouble. I mean, it's don't worry. I mean, next time we'll get both into stone. All right, so let's see. Are we doing the horse thing? I mean, are we taking off? So, oops.
Been a horse this whole time, so.
I'm fine
Yes.
riding a horse, but I
Alright.
mean,
So yeah, so take the horse. Maybe us will follow. Then these will come back and get us. So we'll still be going. We'll still be just walking while you guys take off. That will still get quicker as well. So Right, so
okay.
you
I
guys
mean,
will-
Jada and I will ride Thesis until go up.
yes.
Okay.
Okay. So you
I
guys
guess I
go
will-
ahead.
Yeah, I guess I'll ride and be lookout for any spot we can like dip into that could be safe.
Yeah, you find that there are crevices in the foothills where they get kind of narrow and tight. If you wanted to dip into a place like that where it'd be hard to get to very easily, and they're rocky more than dirt. I mean, it doesn't
It's
mean it
just-
would be impossible. It'd just be harder. Would it be worth it?
Any place that can protect us and make it a
Okay.
trouble for anything else.
Yeah, you find a spot like that, and you realize it's like a crevice that it kind of narrows as you go in. Actually, you don't even know how far it goes before it ends. You go pretty good ways, and you realize you're in pretty good already.
Okay. I'll drop Dwin and Jada off, then dash back for Vesryn and Hipley.
Okay, and
Do
they're
you think it ate him? Do you think the dragon got him, Vesryn? I mean,
I have no clue. At this point, I don't even know what to expect anymore of this place. You got genies looking for lovers. You got gnoll things that like to hunt and kill. You got manticores eating travelers, and now we have a dragon. So it's up in the air at this point.
some things you can't write in a book. I mean, some things you cannot.
No, you could write this in a book. Just most
Right.
people won't believe it.
and you hear the clomping of a horse coming.
Well, at least Thesis is alive.
Yes.
I don't know if the others got off in time before they were.
This is
Blood all on my back. No.
Blood covered your back. Jesus. Nope, not riding.
And I,
All right.
I finagle
Just
to
caught
get
my
him,
hoof.
and I grab kind of its giant. I treble just.
We can put a rope around Trouble, and you can just kind of hold on to him as we're moving. They can move
True.
pretty quick too, right?
True.
Not as fast as a horse,
Oh, no,
and it's
fast.
a baby too.
It's a
No,
win.
hold-
they're not actually very fast even as adults.
It's fine. I
Are they-
got it. It's fine.
Okay.
just on
go.
the lap.
Just got it. Just go.
All right, let's go.
And you ride. And you get them to the entrance to the crevice. And
Right, set up camp.
Yeah. You get in and it's dark in here. It is, after all, like a cave. It's not really a cave, but it's like a cave. But you also hear maybe the gurgling of water somewhere.
We get that lantern going again.
Yeah. It would already. I mean, I had to set up camp, so it's already on camp.
Oh yeah. Do you guys hear that water? Or it
Yeah,
sounds like
I can hear it halfway.
Be careful, it might be a water elemental at this point. Who knows?
suddenly it's just like, we go
Vesryn's at it. His mood has just shifted after the dragon. He's just like, fucking dragon.
I mean, it might be. I mean, it could be maybe a water dragon or something. I mean, it doesn't. I don't know.
So, Hippolyte, you remember earlier when you said, "Hey, do you think there's something living in there?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's something. I mean, yeah, but if this is where we're supposed to be, though, right? This is like the area like that they're supposed to be at.
And now do you see why I believe in jinxing? You jinxed us, Hippolyte. You jinxed us.
Hey, we lived, didn't we? I mean,
But our poor Campbells are dead.
I drop out of my horse form.
I see why they don't name the camels. She's just like Dwayne is so tired at this point. Like, she just is focusing on staying awake and like just.
I'll take the first shift. You guys get some sleep.
Yeah, you and Jada can help you keep watch too. And she'll just collapse into the rifle.
I'll just sleep next to Trouble, just kind of,
Trouble cozies up, curls up, all of its. I don't remember, they have 10 legs or 8 legs, kind of into a little like an armadillo ball.
Uh-huh.
Like in your spoon, on your belly area, where it's warm. And the night passes uneventfully. The rest of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is Vesryn in a better mood? So this is the morning.
Vesryn's in a bad mood, probably.
We have to walk again. Of course, I'm in a shitty mood. We just got those camels. We had them for like 1 day. Not
even a full day. Not even a full day.
I mean, based on all the things we ran into so far, that's pretty good, honestly.
True.
I have to agree with you, Joy. I now know why they do not name the camels.
So a long rest we got?
Long rest.
Yay.
Jinx.
All right.
So I guess we're going. So are we at the spot where we did? I was a little. So this is.
No, we're in a crevice.
Oh, is that a crevice? Okay, so we got more. Okay.
Now that we have a long rest in and we're all a little bit better, we should probably see if there's a source of water anywhere nearby, so we can refill our canteens if we need to.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And
Well,
we're about half a day's away from the Ziggurat right now. Is that how close we got?
Yeah, I mean by camel, so you're probably more than that now, but not a full day.
Well, we'll probably use a horse. These, if don't mind, if we get some water, we'll probably do that method again.
Yeah.
To maybe save some. Yeah. Okay.
We might want to save those. We have plenty of time to make it there. We should probably walk. And if we might have more challenges, and her forms might be useful there. So
True.
Start walking down towards the water.
Yeah, in the crevice, there's like a sloping cave that goes down, and maybe 15 feet down, there's an underground creek or stream, sort of burbling.
Tie off the rope and.
Well, we could just tie our things to the rope and dip it into the water and fill them up and pull them up, so we don't go down in there and get eaten.
yeah.
You fill your water. You fill your water skins
Like a well.
with no death.
Scott's closing all these monster
Scott,
pages.
listen.
He's like, well, fine.
I've survived your winter. All right, I'm now in your desert. I know.
This is a special kind of desert, though.
You can kill us anywhere.
Not a
Scott,
regular
right?
desert.
So, like, go get. You walk down and get some water. You're dead.
Water's poisoned.
Do you guys think it's strange that people just live here though like that? I mean, think about those people who just saw. I mean.
Well, we know that some people can leave and some people can't.
True.
So I think they're just coming in and out of the deserts. I mean, there's probably some cities around that, and then probably a train route through here.
I wonder if they even know that it's like the anti-magic field because maybe they're not even magical. No,
I mean, I don't
sounds-
think they know much about magic given their reaction to magic in general. So I
Second
think
point.
this is just what they know the desert's like.
I don't know why anybody would want to live here. I mean, after you go to like Mama Badusa's, why would you want to live anywhere else but in a place with something like that?
It's not so bad. I mean, look around. I mean, like it's got the nice deserty landscape. I mean, it's
Not
you got,
so bad.
This would be a perfect place for Mama Bardusa's. You make so much money.
Ooh.
Yeah, not really.
No.
Location. Not in the desert.
Right.
No. Well, we filled up our water skins. We should probably
Head off.
keep going.
Agreed.
And you head out. You travel about 12 hours and you get to the foot of the ziggurat.
Oh my gosh. My feet have blisters on my blisters on blisters. Oof.
I don't even have a foot anymore. It's just one big blister.
Joanne just like sits on the step. Now I got these stairs to climb.
Well, the step,
I never
the
hated
step is not like that. The step is like 10 feet up.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
there,
Sit
each one
against
is.
the step.
How do we climb to the top there, don't you?
It's going to take us another day to get there. Okay,
Yeah,
we're
well,
going to climb this damn thing.
At
We
least Mama's
saved
last jerk.
my wild shapes. Well, I'll get
Lizard
us
again?
up.
A lizard's a good idea, you know.
I could be a
Really?
spider if you want something
Oh,
different.
Yeah. You can do spider.
I like the lizard. I don't know whichever one's more healthy
I'm actually a
and
little
nastier in fight.
faster than a spider would be better.
Okay.
Twin knows this form, and I transform into my fiendish giant spider,
Okay.
Oh my god, I
Fast is
remember
a
that.
giant
which has a
spider.
40 feet climbing speed as opposed to lizard with the 30 feet.
Nice.
Nice.
And
Because
it's
you guys were
better
the
fight.
venom. I remember because you guys were the Malward used to skin the venom.
Oh my
out.
god, the
I
venom.
remember that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, I
You know,
heard
do you
that.
think we could get more venom at the end of the day? Right. Might just be useful to have.
Might be. So you're basically climbing a mountain that is stepped. So it's not as fast, even with a spider. You still got to go back and forth and move people up and all that. You get
Yeah.
through a whole day and you realize you may be a quarter of the way up. Like, it is slow going. And there's cats everywhere, by the way. They're just all over the place.
See, there's just mumbling
Are they
away.
on
Sure.
the ziggurat too?
Yeah.
I will try to talk to one of the cats with my Rachel, because I can talk to them, but like I can't exactly understand them. I'll read it to you.
Okay. Meow.
Interesting
So-
traits.
Well, maybe they're like a secret entrance.
Isn't it like that you can communicate with them, but like you don't, like
You
do
can
like
communicate.
gestures.
You can communicate with, though not understand, beasts and plants, and have an advantage on charisma checks to influence them.
Ah.
So I say,
And I hand Dwayne the staff of the library thing, just like, show them we mean business.
I say, oh, excuse me, cats. Does the Sphinx live here? If you don't mind answering, can you blink twice for yes and once for no? We'll give you we have food.
Like
We
any
have
kind of
food.
ration.
I mean, we got rations and we got fruit.
Oh, these can you make a good berry? I don't know. Oh, she's spider.
No,
Never
she's not
mind.
any magic.
Yeah, true.
No magic. And
Make me a persuasion check. against.
I
the
do have one of my good
cat.
berries left.
Could I? Oh, can't help just call the cat.
Oh, okay. That's a 25.
Dang.
Wow, that's a good roll. It looks at you, and it. Wow.
What
Okay,
is
so-
Tiffany again?
Yes. All right. Space lives there. Is there a faster way to climb up this than what we've been doing?
And it runs, and it like leaps through through, like the stone is not perfect, and it kind of climbs up the stonework, but you realize that there's no way you could do that. You have to be small to do it.
Is there a door that's not at the top, but like closer to the bottom?
That's where Vesryn goes, what if we just immediately start climbing and there was literally a door on the other side of this
On the other
thing?
side.
And we just
You
go all the way up
just-
and then we have to turn and go all the way back down.
So we have to go to the top.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to say there. It doesn't indicate that there's a door.
Okay, so at the top is where we need to go.
One blink.
No?
Oh wait, no, 2 blinks. I'm sorry, 2 blinks.
Okay, 2 blinks.
I was thinking 1 for yes.
Okay. Okay,
My head went the wrong number.
great. I don't have anyone else want to ask a question?
Can you tell the Sphinx to come to us? Can you really message like, hey,
And the cats
we're
get
here.
distracted and they start doing more cat
I
things.
give them the ration.
Eats some ration.
Well, at least we know we gotta go up.
At least we know we're going the right way.
That would have been something, wouldn't it? If we went all the way to the top and then realized, oh damn, we need to go all the way back down to
We
the
didn't
bottom.
need to go up this. Yeah.
Why did we look around first? I mean, we just immediately started climbing.
Seriously, what a jerk. I mean, come on. You go all this way, I mean, really, like, climb this mountain, I mean... What, is this a riddle? Is a mountain a riddle? Like, oh, climbing steps.
We should, as we're going around, kind of weave around to see if there is, particularly, maybe on the other side, another set of, like an actual set of stairs that go up.
Yeah, okay. I think that's
Okay,
what
I start skittering off in one direction.
Okay.
Go the other way and
As a horse, right?
No, I'm a fiendish
Oh, you're a
giant
spider.
right
That's right.
now.
You're a spider.
Because it's got a climb speed.
Galloping
It's a
horses.
spider horse.
Galloping
Right.
up the steps.
that's not terrifying.
You're right.
Oh man, if we could use that jump
Make
spell,
me an
that would be
investigation check as a spider.
Yeah, of
That
course I
is
can't use any magic.
My brain. So druid is good. Oh, my intelligence isn't bad. So you said a check?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a roll. Okay, I have a +2, so 21. Rolled a 19 on the day.
As you're crawling along, you find that there is a staircase that goes from the bottom all the way to the top in the center of the mountain.
Oh my god.
You're just not at the center. You're away on the corner.
Am I still in sight of everybody, or did I like
It's-
turn a corner to find
It's
it?
definitely no. You're not inside of everyone. They're too far back. But
Okay.
it's definitely the most steps you've ever seen.
Goes through my brain as I turn and start skittering back. And then when I am in sight, I kind of just raise up my front legs and start like waving back.
Throwing your hair at them like
And just-
tarantulas do.
I think that means come.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
I thought
that's
they
pretty
were
good.
gonna attack. I thought they were gonna attack us, but I think you're right. Right, we follow. I think I'm gonna follow along.
Yeah.
By the way, there are no cats around the spider.
I am quite scary. I start leading everybody to the corner and to the stairs that I saw.
I'm like, just... Well, Okay, take back. Maybe he's not a complete jerk. I mean,
And you get to the stairs, and it just sort of like fades into a distant horizon at the top that, like, you don't even see the structure at the top of the mountain from this angle. You wouldn't see it. You just see the stairs disappear into the clouds.
Oh my gosh! All right, well let's go.
Yeah. You don't want to fall down the stairs from the top.
Oh my god! That's how it
Pretty
is.
certain death, yeah.
Yeah.
You've made it. You passed the test.
Took us a long time to get here, though. So I'm like starting to make a webbing that's kind of over top, almost like a tent thing.
Did any of you ever have that little toy that like looks kind of like a coil that bends and
They call it I don't know what they say in this world, but it'd be like, I don't know what they would call it, but yes.
a slinky, you know, just roll it down the. It'd be so awesome just to have it go down the steps.
The whole thing from the top. Oh my gosh.
That'd be awesome.
And you start.
And it stops just before the last step. You're like, no.
And you start your climb. What are you doing as a spider, Jesus? I mean, you can either get out ahead. You can.
Well, I thought, how long were we traveling to get to this point?
Oh, you're right. You
from
would have lost it by then. That's too bad.
Well, that was one wild shape.
One, yeah. It took you about 4 hours to get there.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You're walking around a mountain. That's not that bad.
Yeah. But it's a good thing we did it because that should help us get up there a little bit faster.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else I could be that would benefit everybody.
You know, we should put guide rails on this thing. I mean, it's pretty dangerous. I think at least, I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, dangerous or not, we got to move up it.
Exercise.
I just
At least our
start,
glutes will be strong.
I start playing something on the
Do you want to accompaniment? No, okay.
I think I'll wild shape into a giant spider again. No, I'm going to wild shape into a panther.
Oh.
Big danger cat. And I'll take a good lead to be on lookout.
Could you turn into a cat? It's too late. It's a panther. It's a giant cat, so never mind.
Yeah. And I can do stuff as a panther that would be beneficial if we get hit.
Yeah.
The cat, I'd be like,
Yeah. Splat. So you start heading up, and you're going out ahead as a scout. After a certain distance, the cats start becoming fewer and fewer, and it just turns into like emptiness. There's no animals that you see as you climb. But there are, in certain spots, platforms that are just bigger. There's like step for 10,000 steps, whatever the number is. And then it's a platform. Then behind the platform, the steps go up. Almost like places to rest.
Like a rest stop every 30 miles on the highway?
Like that.
yeah.
Like that.
So every time we hit a landing, because I'm ahead, I just kind of do the cat thing and roll around in the dirt. So, waiting for everyone to catch up.
Oh, it takes them forever. And can I get athletics checks from everybody?
No.
That isn't the panther.
Hey. I rolled a flat 10.
Oh my god, wow.
100%.
That's a 20. Dang.
Athletics is strength, yeah.
My glutes are on fire, but we're...
1?
All right. Panther got 12.
Okay.
Well,
So Vesryn and
4.
20.
Panther got 12 and 20. So Vesryn and Cerridwen start falling behind, and the two of you feel your muscles cramping up as you're doing this walk.
Charlie horse! Charlie horse!
Sorry. Oh, I go and I try to like stretch it or something.
Yeah, you definitely need some time to kind of get your muscles solved.
Oh, yeah, not used to stairs.
Well, I'm used to stairs, just not 18 million stairs.
Surprisingly, I'm not feeling,
No, you don't feel it at all. You're killing it.
No. I think I found my hidden talent, climbing stairs. So
You might be the stair master.
the stairmaster, yes. Oh my god, yes. Beware the stairmaster. Come on, guys, it's all in the glutes. You want to make sure keep a good angle. Just you get center battery, center of balance. I can't even speak. Just
I just need a minute.
You do need a minute, or a little more.
Yeah.
So you work on your legs.
Just come over as a panther and like give a big lick. Which panther tongue is like pure sandpaper.
So
So I
nice.
just
Fix my
lick
hair.
along your leg.
You have no more hair there. And you both need, like, you stretch each other out, spend an hour or so, like, getting ready to go, and then you're off, heading up again.
I feel rejuvenated.
Yeah.
Not really, but
No.
I'm as good as I'm going to be.
You feel like this is going to come back on you. Because it
Feel it in the
does.
morning.
You continue traveling. Can I get another athletics check from the two of you?
Oh yes, just
Just the two?
Just the two right now.
14.
Can I use never mind, it's fine. The roll's fine.
Can you inspire?
Come on.
Can you inspire yourself?
I can't inspire myself.
Uh,
Oh, okay, cool. That's much better. That's
You alright, Scott?
Yeah.
That's a dirty 20.
All right, you're feeling better. What about you, Vesryn?
I rolled a 14, and I don't get any
Okay.
bonuses. So it's a flat 14.
Yeah, so you finally get to your first platform, and it opens up big, and you can see there's some space here. No, you don't have to worry about falling down the stairs here. I mean, unless you're right on the edge. But you've been traveling like the whole day to get to here. And the sun is starting to set. What do you want to do?
quick camp here, then keep going. I mean, you guys seem pretty tired, so quick camp here, rest up, and finish it tomorrow.
Does it look like we'll finish it tomorrow? Like, I just trained my
I was
head
wishful thinking about it.
Maybe. You don't know. You still don't see the end of the stairs.
I don't see the end of the stairs.
I mean, maybe we can try to make one more platform and then rest.
No, I'm resting here. The noble platform.
Alright, let's set up and then she'll...
I look around. Is there anything at this platform? Any clues or anything? Any riddles, hints, something that's out of the ordinary that might key that this is one of those things that just continues, and there's something else that we got to do to get out of it.
Make me an investigation check.
Like a rat race, or not like a rat in the wheel where you just keep going and going. Yeah. Okay, I rolled a natural 14 again. That's 2 now in a row, and it's plus 4, so 18.
You don't notice anything. Seems just like a platform in the middle of the stairs.
I'm still as a panther. I just want to sniff around just to make sure everything smells okay. There's no potential danger.
You don't smell anything other than, well, even up here, the cats, you don't smell the cats even.
Okay.
There are some insects in the area, so you might find a beetle here or there. So some insects. Do insects smell? Like, do animals?
Some do, like the stinky ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
must. I don't know the answer to whether beetles and stuff have a smell that like a cat could smell or a dog could smell.
I will share my concern with the rest though. You know, what if this is just like a continuous climb that never ends?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past.
Yeah.
Wouldn't put it past them.
What's been passing through my mind as well.
I mean, it seems kind of pointless to build a tower this tall. Or a ziggurat, or a mountain, or whatever the hell this thing is at this point.
We were climbing the other way, Scott. Can we tell we're making like progress when we climb just on like the
Yeah.
private mountain? So, but this way we're not seeing. We can't tell the progress right this way.
You don't know how much further you have to go up because it's obscured in the clouds. But you can
Okay.
see, if you look down the stairs, you can see down to the base of the mountain from here.
I mean, it looks like we definitely have gone up at least. I mean, so at least we are moving up. So if it goes on forever, I feel like it'd be still the same distance away, I feel like. So,
I'll drop my wild shape. Yeah, I think we are making progress, but we do have to be careful and take our time as we get higher. 'Cause I think the air is going to get thin as we go.
I get nosebleeds. Oh,
So, on that note, I would suggest that every time we hit a platform, we stop and take a rest to give our bodies time to adjust, as you have pointed out.
How long of a rest do you want to take? Do you want to get a short rest or a long rest?
I kind of want a short rest. I just want to be done with
Well, you
this.
said we've been traveling all day, right? You said we've been
Yeah.
traveling all day.
You have.
I would say a long rest at this point
Yeah, we're
because
probably overdue.
Yeah.
It says it only needs 4 hours just to trance.
Okay.
Fine, we'll take it
Well,
up.
if you want to go in 4 hours, that's fine, Hipley. I'm all for it.
Oh, shut up. I need my long breath before I was like, okay, I'm good to go, guys. Fine, let's press.
So you awaken in the morning, and you're still on the platform.
How are your
No
legs
different.
feeling, Grandpa?
How are my legs feeling?
Better. They don't feel as sore. Same with Cerridwen. They're less sore. They're still sore because you've not done this kind of exercise before. All 4 of you are sore.
Yeah, I get up and put things away and I stretch.
Make me a perception check, Cerridwen.
I'll say to Hipley, I feel fine, young child.
You hear my bones creak when I stand up. You have good too. Are we all doing perception?
No, just Cerridwen at the moment.
Oh, that's just a 14. I rolled
Okay.
a 13.
Okay. Yeah, you're on the platform and raring to go. Because it's just stairs. It's mind over matter.
Or matter over mind, because it's above us and it is made out of matter.
I'm gonna give a little rations to Trouble. All right, so we got like a billion more steps to go.
Feed Treble, yeah.
Yeah, Treble eats happily. And you realize down at the base of the mountain there's some fog. Like it's fogged over a little bit. So...
That's gonna be good if we can't see how far, because now I'd be worried that we might not know how far we're going.
We can't see down and we can't see up.
Mm-hmm.
Now the concern is the fog getting closer to us? Is it closing in on us?
I mean, well, now there's either way. I mean, if it is, now we're
Yeah.
yeah.
Does the fog look closer to us than it did before?
No, I mean there's the clouds up above and the fog down below. It just means you don't see the ends of
I
the
just didn't know if it
stairs.
was like if it's come down, if it's if like the fogs are gonna
Smush you.
Yeah.
Smush you in the fog.
Yeah.
No.
Well, let's see if we can make it to that point up there.
All
Right.
right, let's do it.
I'm going to wild shape into a mountain goat this time.
Oh, that's
Eh,
yeah.
yeah.
Not
Yeah.
a bad
These can
idea.
doop, 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 up this thing, no problem.
Eh.
I'll play music as we're going. Something.
Okay. Can I get athletics checks from the three of you? Thesis, you don't need to make one.
Can I inspire these two?
Sure.
I'll
They
take
could probably use it.
inspiration.
That's a nat 20 though. I'm sleeping. Oh yeah.
Okay.
So I rolled a natural 11, but what is it? Die 8?
21.
Yeah.
I wonder if I should use it. I'll save the inspiration.
That'll
for the
be
next
plus.
one.
That'll be plus 4, so it'll be 15.
Okay. And Caradon?
I need to roll. I'm not rolling with this dice because it always wants to not roll well. I'll do it. Okay, that's 16.
Okay, cool. So you make it through the day. You stop a few times to nosh or eat or whatever, and you reach another platform. Definitely higher up. The clouds seem closer. The fog at the bottom is more distant, or looks more distant. So it feels like you're making progress. And it's starting to get to night again.
Well, how much time do we have left?
Meh.
Let's figure it out. How much time do we? Because it's been.
You're at 117 hours out of 144.
Okay, so we need to. We're gonna take another rest and keep pushing it, or what's the?
Well, which I'd probably be out of wild shape at this point. If I get a short rest in, I get another 6 hours of wild shape. And I could always carry something if anyone is feeling it.
All right, so let's take a little short rest here, and then if you guys are able, we can keep going.
Yeah, I can keep going.
Okay.
So
Can I
short
get-
rest?
Can I get a... So you're resting or you're going?
Short rest.
Short rest.
Just a
4
short
hours.
rest,
Okay.
and then, yeah.
All right. So you get your short rest, and then can I get con saves from everybody?
Oh my god, the altitude, my nose. Yo, we're
Oh,
inspired.
yeah.
Natural 19.
Do you have inspiration again? Let's
Natural
say it anyways.
19. Let's do 21.
I
I would
failed.
like to use my inspiration at the DM game I haven't used yet.
Okay.
Oh, I have it too. Can I use mine as well? Because I got it complete like
You
2 sessions
could.
ago.
Oh, much better.
I get to re-roll.
Yep. You get
So I
zero.
only have a +1, but that makes it an 18. It was better than the 9.
15.
Oh.
I added 2 the first roll.
Okay.
15.
What did you get, Vesryn?
I rolled a natural 19 plus 2 for my
Okay,
con,
cool.
so 21.
All right. And Caradwin?
12.
12.
My best
Okay,
roll
so-
tonight.
What?
This is my best roll tonight.
Yep. So you get started after your 4 hours, and as you're heading up, Caradwin's feet seem to be heavier, and your breathing is a little harder to get a good full breath, and you feel a little bit exhausted.
She's just huffing and puffing.
Twin, are you okay?
She's not used to air.
This
Well,
is,
being this
Let's
thing.
let's stop for a moment. Let's stop. Sit on the steps.
She's trying to move out lift.
can,
We might need to just send Hitway on Jesus to get him up there in time.
Yeah, but we don't know if they require just Hipley or all of us to be there.
it wouldn't be worth it without you guys anyways. If I'm going to miss it, I'm going to make it with you guys. It's not going to be worth it without you.
Could you
Love you
imagine
guys.
if we did all that and then they're like, "Where's the rest of your party?" Oh, you failed.
You failed. The true meaning was the true riddle was you needed all along. There's no way I'm going to go there without you guys. If I don't make it, I mean, either make it together or we don't. There's no way I'm going to make it go without you guys. Come on now.
Alright, that's what you want. Just sit and take a breather. Check on trouble.
I mean, if anything, this challenge has showed me how much I do appreciate and love all of you guys. So, if
Yeah.
anything, this definitely show that.
Caradwin, you're suffering from one level of exhaustion at the moment. And after a while, you feel like you could go on again, and like you should. Yeah.
Jesus, is there any form we can maybe carry Dwin on? I don't know if that's one that can climb again, if possible.
I guess would have used up my one wild shape by the time Dwin got exhausted. I could be a giant goat instead of just a mountain goat. That's big enough to carry her.
All right.
A giant mountain goat.
That's awesome.
All right. Whew. There you go. Let's go.
Why haven't you been doing that for him the whole time? You've been a tiny goat for like a whole day.
Oh, I can't. I'm meh.
Okay. I'm sorry. Like, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I can take Dwin on me.
As a giant mountain goat, it's probably easier actually to use the big 10-foot steps than the little tiny steps, but it's more likely that Dwin will be dropped. So it's probably it's safer to take the smaller steps. Just not as comfortable for you.
She just makes her own steps, cracks through them with those big old.
And you get through a day, and you find yourself in the clouds. And Cerridwen gets her exhaustion back because she's carried long enough to recover. But after a full day, you find another platform, but you cannot see more than 10 or 15 feet out from yourself. You're now in the clouds.
I know we need a rest, but we gotta keep going if we want.
And it's weird. None of you have ever been in the clouds.
Oh my gosh.
That's not true. Hipley has been in the clouds when you guys were fighting. And it's weird. You feel the moisture in the air around you, and it's. I mean, one thing a lot of people don't know what clouds are in ancient places, But now you feel this water all around you, this moisture, and it's interesting. It's not anything you've experienced.
How much time do we have left, Scott, to get there?
11 hours.
Right,
I just kind of collapsed out of my wild shape. It's just like...
We have to rest. Are we going to do another short rest, or are we going to do a long rest?
Short rest. I mean, we only have not that much time left.
That'll bring us to 10 hours at least.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Sage, 8. Drink.
I'm going to get a power nap then.
Oh, you mean a power trance? I'm gonna play when he's doing that. I'm gonna play Smoke in the Water. Waste dancing.
What is okay?
Eye twitching.
A nap is to sleep. Sleep is to a nap is to sleep. What is to a trance?
Yeah. What is
the word for a power? I mean, nap is not the same word as sleep.
I'm gonna power meditate. I'm gonna power zen.
Meditate. I don't know.
A power zen. A zen.
Power zen. Yes, there you go. I'm just gonna take a quick power zen.
Power zen.
It needs a word. Nap is not the
power
same. So how long are you staying there?
The shortest amount of time we can for a short rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can get wild shapes back and carry anybody who needs to be carried.
Okay. So
This is another 6 hours.
yeah, you have 7 hours left.
Okay, so let's all right.
And your wild shape lasts 6 hours, right?
For my 2 charges, yeah.
Okay. So you are climbing up, and you, Desus, make sure that everyone is if they get exhausted, which everybody does a little bit, just from the air, it's just so hard to breathe comfortably, especially when you're strained. It makes it hard to get oxygen into your body, so you get cramps if you walk on and on and on. But Desus can sort of keep mounting the charge for all of you, carry you some, everybody walk until she returns with the next one, and sort of ferry you forward. And you get up about 6 hours later, her form fades, and you see a platform up above you that you're now slightly above the clouds, and you see a platform and columns that reach up.
Oh my
That's the
god.
finish line.
Oh my god.
It's the finish line. And I just hold out a hand to Hipley.
Make sure it's not Mirage.
And then
like
I
my
hold
eyes.
out a hand to Dwen and Vesryn. Come on. It's
And-
right
and
there.
Jada.
We
And
just
Jada.
gotta. And Jada, we just gotta touch it.
My legs are chilly, but we go on.
And you walk up. And when you finally, after maybe half an hour, you step onto the platform. And as your eyes come up, you see the Lamasu standing at the top.
Pull out my bow. Just kidding.
Make it.
And
Did we make it on time?
Stop watching. Where's like the timer? Like
Jada?
of course you did.
Oh, great. And then I immediately collapse.
all of us
just,
again.
like,
Same.
And
All
this
of us off the ground.
is where we'll break. This is a good break.
Oh man. Of course you did. You son of a gun. Of course you made it.
we're all just
Over
breathing. Like,
beer.
Yeah, exhaustion.
Jada's fine.
Just like
Yeah, she's like-
Jada.
like yeah, we made it.
Maybe her gears are a little hot.
Yeah.
There's sand like that
Oh my
got,
God.
got up in her gears
Well, yeah, you can
or
see her
into
like
the seams.
like,
It's like
emptying or like
Just shaking it out. Or
shaking it out.
their oil is a little like sand
Like,
in
I-
it and
You just creak with every movement.
uncomfortable.
I hate
Not-
the sand.
Yeah, sand gets in everything,
Yeah.
especially for a construct. It will find its way.
Hey, technically they have a
joints.
soul, so are we still just a construct? Because technically they have a soul. So, I mean, I guess you can still be a construct, but
With a soul. Yeah. Why not?
A living
Why can't
construct.
you be one?
you know, are we all just meat constructs in a way?
It's no different than a Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm. True.
There's a little bit of difference.
Yeah, there's a little difference. There's some difference, I suppose. All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we made it.
We made it. We finished the trial.
And we got two loaves reunited.
As we're laying there, Scott, I roll over and I point up in the air and I go, Firebolt.
And nothing happens.
Damn it. And I just fall back.
Gwyn just like she misses you at first, but she just kind of like pats you on the shoulder.
Like that blind
Oh.
reach out.
And Smoke of the Waters is made. I'm just like, it's okay. It's okay, Treble, we made it. Please Smoke of the Water too, just
And then Vesryn gets up and attacks Hipley. I'll kill you!
That last bit of stairs.
all in front of the Sphinx. All in front of the
That last bit of stairs, all I can imagine, if anyone has watched Howl's Moving Castle, and
Yes.
the old lady is like lifting the dog up the stairs.
And when we used to, in the house we used to live in, we had stairs, and our old dog can't go up them. So we were always carrying the dog up.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It was
It's a
so
workout.
much. Huh?
The workout.
Oh, it was. And he never wanted to be separated from everyone. So if you're not bringing him up, he's howling or barking the whole time. It's so bad.
How big was he? Like another.
He's a big dachshund.
Okay, Dawson.
Yeah, he's heavy though for a dachshund. Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't like I don't know, a mastiff.
Or
Yeah.
a German
Yeah.
Shepherd or
Yeah.
some bigger
we
guy.
just stand downstairs.
Yeah,
We just stand downstairs
exactly.
from now on.
You can bark all you want.
Yeah.
All right.
That's funny.
Well, thank you, everybody. We will see you next week, next Tuesday. Have a good night.
Bye. Good night. Bye. I like that.